Hello, welcome to my channel, guys. Welcome. How's everyone doing? How's your weekend? I hope you're having fun. I'm trying to have fun, trying to rest actually. Not much of fun. Resting. Today is resting day. Happy Sunday to everyone. If you're joining me for the first time, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for thank you for your support. My returning subscribers, you guys are too much. I appreciate you. I don't take all the support for granted. So today I want to do a quick live. I'm not going to stay here longer than an hour, max an hour. I'm gunning for 45 minutes, but maximum an hour. I want us to talk about the exciting stuff that's happening. I don't know if you guys are seeing all the rallies. I've been busy going from one live to the other, watching the lives, trying to catch all the live shows, all the live rallies in Bauchi, Gombe, Lagos. Hey, Lagos. Hey, Lagos. Now like 50 million come and see. Everywhere packed. Everywhere was like packed. Lagos, First Card, Lekki, where else? There are different places in Lagos. I can't even. It was massive. See structure. Hey, I see structure. Me self, I bow. I say this is structure. Look at structure up and down the place. People coming out. Eh? People say, and without anybody taking a dime, we know they give shishi. Without anybody taking a dime. Please, if you guys can hear me, let me know. I don't want to be talking to myself on the screen, thinking that everybody's hearing me. Please comment and let me know if you can hear me clearly. Please. So, guys, let's talk about these rallies, man. These rallies have been blowing my mind. I don't know. I've been so excited. I can't contain myself. I've been staying up late at night to catch the rallies and then wake up anywhere the life is happening. I'm like, Bori Wale, straight away. I'm listening to everything. I'm watching it. And I'm like, wow, this is a revolution. We are literally experiencing a revolution, a non-violent revolution. I don't know if you guys recognize that too. It is a non-violent revolution that's happening. Yay, brother Paul in the house. Now you first enter. Brother Paul, happy Sunday. Thanks. Max Larry, hello. Ufoma, welcome. Thank you. Neka, my sister, village sister, welcome. Merrick, welcome. Oh, happy Sunday to all of you. Omo, una body dey totori me. Una body dey totori una like e dey totori me. Because me, I can't contain my excitement. I'm so excited about all the rally. See me, e be like say I dey ground with them. They follow them, they do rally. They dance, they do all the buga, everything. It's been so amazing to watch. Hey, it's been so amazing to. So Nigeria, people feel wake up like this for Nigeria. Hey, God, I beg you. I'm excited. I'm happy. I hope that we keep this momentum going. Literally, everything need to change. All those mess what we did do before. No way again. No. Everybody hold yourself. If you know you want to be in public office, you will be accountable to the people. All that one una go dey campaign from distance miles away. Una go dey tell people say anything una look like make una do. All that one no follow again. No. Nobody's buying all that anymore. So please, let's keep this momentum, this fire going. Give Nigerians obidati or give us nothing. We need every aspect of that country to change, from the top to the bottom, including the citizens. The citizens have a lot of work to do. No say this problem not only leadership. No say our we self, we know what's up on ground. You when the bad person here when you suppose bad collect 100 naira, you go charge the person 1,000. Okay. Petrol station, una go intentionally lock petrol. Una go lock am inside. Una go dey talk say petrol scarce, so that una go fit siphon money from people. Everybody on ground. Everybody need to dey look himself now. It's time for inner work. because things are about to change. Things are already changing. What am I saying? Not about, they're already changing. And you directly are involved in that change. You must change, oh, because Nigeria no go gbagba as I think they gba before. Kojomo, the Nigeria that is coming, has arrived, is not going to put up with all the BS anymore. You go to the market, you go and buy garri, you say they sell full cup of garri 500. Meanwhile, na half cup, nobody will take am again. Nobody will take am again. Everybody need to dey unwind im brain, dey think as e take dey do things before. Other when you go airport, you wan enter, dem go dey tell you anything for the brothers, anything for the sisters. Other one no go dey again. You be civil servant, you no dey go work, but you go claim say you dey sabbatical, you go dey collect salary from wherever you are in the world. You go dey collect salary, you go dey claim civil servant. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Na im dey happen right now. If you no know that song, go Google am. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Na im dey happen now. Because the Nigeria that is ushered in right now, everybody need to dey check yourself. Other magu, you wan go enter transport when you go from here take you go Ibadan, before na 1,000, they go tell you say make you come bring 50,000 on top, say that they claim say no gas, no this one, no that one. Hey, everybody on this table, everybody need to dey change himself, because not be only Peter Obi, not be only he go run the country, you sef dey inside among people wey go run the country. So not think say the work na only am, no be only am, only he no fit do everything. He cannot be in 1,000 places at the same time. In your own office where you are, what changes are you making happen? People will come late to work, or in fact, Nigerians are pretty good. I have to give it to us. We're pretty good at showing up early at work. Okay, all the ogas that want to turn their staff into houseboy and house girl, I hope you are receiving notices. It's not going to be the same. You can't just be treating people anyhow. All the wives, you get house girl, you go turn am to donkey of all work. Your time is up. You go dey beat another person pikin like say no be human being born am. Your time is up. You better be getting the notice. So everybody eye now don dey shine. Everybody don dey iron, they don dey rearrange their things. Everybody don dey organize how they want to make every area good for Nigeria. Don't be caught wanting. Other one of I know somebody that knows somebody, so you're going to get away from it. Your time is up. You do the crime, you serve the time. It's just that simple. There's no abeg. There's no abeg. If they even let me down, so make everybody for Nigeria go back to driving school. You go driving school again. You go read books, you go relearn. You go learn how to be kind to each other for road. Not be say you wan enter one road, this one go block you from here, this one go block you from here. Nobody wan go for anybody. So you can't make traffic happen when you go extend to the next city. Other one cannot be happening again. Maybe they borrow the sense now, one after the other. We're not going to be taking all that shenanigans that people have been performing. Kojo, it's not who know man anymore. If you don't know it, you don't do it. It's just that simple. Let the people who know the work do the work. Let the people who are versed in the work do the work. The one of who is my sister is from my village. Let's be checking each other now. As we dey pray, as we dey campaign, as we dey rally, Peter Obi that year, everybody dey excited. They run up and down, they jump up and down. When you reach house, after all the rally, sit down and start checking the areas you need to be throwing away that don't work, that's not going to work for this future that we're trying to build for those that are coming after us. Hey Adeyemi, welcome. Max Larry, yeah, absolutely. We have a role to play. Nobody no pass. Everybody on this table. As we dey rally, make we also dey rally within ourselves. These things when I dey do before, it go make sense. If it not go make sense, make I put them aside. Everybody needs to start learning discipline. Everybody needs to start learning how to empathize with other people, how to love your neighbor as yourself. If your neighbor give you a pikin, say, I want quick run, go buy tomatoes for you. May not be say you turn the pikin to another thing before your neighbor come back. All these people, abeg, we all of us, now this table we dey. We need to be unlearning those things because the rally, everything is all fun now. We're all excited, everybody's excited, things are happening. It seems like everybody's woke and everybody is tired of the old gods. Eh? But we also have a lot of work to do. From the airport to the local transportation, everywhere, market, everywhere there needs to be an overhaul. You are an guy, you treat people as if you no be human being born them. You go talk to them, insult because say you dey pay their salary, you go insult them, insult their ancestors during on top of waiting, or how much you dey pay the person when you wan comot in life. You go dey give them impossible task to do. Rain go dey fall, heavy rain wey dey fall for Nigeria, especially in that Lagos area, when e go fall, people cars go dey swallow people cars, dey swallow houses. You go send them to go work. Some of them no dey come back alive. All that one need to change. All that one need to change. People's attitudes need to be changing. Having said that, but Biko, where is Agbado? We are looking for Agbado. Anybody knows his whereabouts? They are looking for him. They have not found him. That's the person that wants to rule you. That one is on the table. That one is saying he wants to is his turn. Where is he? The most important day in Nigeria, let's forget about the people now. Let's forget about the fact that he did not come for all the public events that we've been having, right? Independence Day, uncle. What's the excuse? What's the excuse? That's the person that some people are rallying behind and saying he must be the president. Somebody that would not be available for you. You have not even asked him questions. Campaign never even started. They just warm up. All the tough work that is involved in campaigning, going from state to state, all of that has not started. The man is sick. He cannot rest in the country, in the so-called Lagos that he made. He cannot rest in it. He had to travel outside of the country to go and rest. Biko, is that not a problem? Do you think it's okay? That it's okay for him to do that, for him to travel and abandon the people that he's supposed to be claiming to rule, wanting to rule, and go and stay in another man's country that have fixed their own, they have repaired their own, they have fixed it, everything they go as it's supposed to go smooth. You abandon you to go another man's country, go rest. As far as I can remember, there are so many places you can rest in Nigeria. IITA is there. Me personally, I like IITA. Gateway Hotel is there in Ogun State. Have they moved location? Protea Hotel, Radisson Blu is there. Because all those places not reach and take rest. He had to go to another man's country. They say he fixed Lagos. So he could not fix Lagos to have massive hospital where he can go and rest when issues like this arise. And they say he built Lagos. There's no medical facility that can take care of his needs. That should not be juju be that. He had to leave the shores of his own land to go and get care in another person's land that managed to fix their own. Make it make sense, my people. Make it make sense. That's the man that says his turn. He must rule you. And there are people that are clamoring after him. I hope people's eyes are opening now and realizing that all man for himself is going to be the same, in fact, worse than Bubu. Bubu, people they are still complaining. Bubu's time will be like Christmas if he comes in. He'll be ruling you from Paris. By the time you don't share the country, give everybody when you won't share. You go they rule you. They go, in fact, now translator they go get to the translate to you waiting you want do. We can't get house for houses for what they call in Dubai. Our people they suffer for Dubai. Some of them inside that hot desert sun, they abandon them for there. Mikano not to say, my people, no way. All of you come to my house, come and stay here, free food, everything. Challenge the government of the Dubai and say, how can you treat my people like this? You know, talk. Now that one, people they clamor behind. Deborah matter, uncle, we no go ever forget that Deborah matter. Deborah, when they do anyhow, when they lynch broad daylight, after I post comment, he delete am because some of the people come comment section, they drag and say, okay, wait for election now. Wait for election, we go see. He quickly delete am. Till today, nobody ever ask and say, Oga, why you delete your comment? He don already tell you the side when he dey on. Say he no value you. Na you know the people when they value. He value him own people pass as he value you. And he don already tell you when he enter there, na him friends na him go favour. Na that kind person na you want to dey clamour behind. If your eye never open by now, I no know wetin go open your eye. I no know. Even they themselves, inside their mind, they want to be obedient. Na because you no go just let them do openly. They themselves, inside their mind, they say, like say I no be candidate, I go join this obedient movement. I'm telling you, Babe, I will not be surprised if on that day all of them vote obediently. I will not be surprised. I kid you not. Let's not deceive ourselves. Everything now is an open book. Everything is being open. Everybody's secret dey our hand. So anybody when still dey choose after seeing the facts presented to you, after seeing everything presented like this, say see, like this, and you still go and say no, it's these two people, then I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to say. I do not know what to say to you because it's clear, it's evident, it's 7-up. Yeah, Peter Obi is not perfect. Nobody is saying he's perfect. I don't think he's not my savior. He's certainly not anybody's savior. But at least he has common sense. That's all I care about. Because all the leaders prior have not had, no, don't use common sense. Look at the hunger in here. Over 90 million unemployed youth. That is madness, my people. Over 90 million. Do you know what that is? And then people are complaining that, oh, there's this in here, there's a crime here, there's bandits here, there's because man must chop, man must work. When there's hunger, you don't even know what you will do when there's hunger. When you get some kind of hunger, when it will hit you yourself, you when they talk to, including me, we don't know what we go do if that kind of hunger hit us. So we don't have any right to judge. But bad thing na bad thing. At least we can agree on that. Bad na bad. But this is why the crime is high. Why not go high? 90 million, over 90 million youths unemployed. Do you know what 90 million energetic, restless young people, do you know what they look like? Oh my goodness. We need to borrow. Nikki, welcome. Good to see you. I'm telling you, Neka, job never start. You don't dey tire. You don't dey go rest. When the job starts, we no go see am at all. Highly favored, welcome. Thank you very much, highly favored. Thank you. So at the end of the day, all of us know wetin dey happen. All of us know where we dey come from. We must do our part. As the man dey do im part, dey go from e dey do im na im work e dey do. As e dey enter from one state to the other, you and I have job to do. We have work to do. We have to be on learning the way we think, the way we do things. All those things wey dey normal before, you go. Me no dey give anybody shishi. I be that kind person right from time. For airport, as I dey come, I no dey look anybody. In fact, I dey regular. When you see me, you no go look sef. You go think say I don tey for Nigeria. Slippers, I dey tie wrapper enter Nigeria. Tie wrapper, wear one blouse on top. Look like normal pepper seller. Because when you see me sef, you go dey wonder, should I ask, should I not ask? If you ask me, I'll say, I remember when I was going back for my dad's funeral. You were not asking me anything for the guests. Now I can't tell me. I tell them, see, I just lost my dad. It's you people I will ask. You people have anything for me because I could use it. All of them keep quiet. When I dey go back, anything for the guests, the kind way when I ignore them. All those things need to stop. We need to be doing better by ourselves. Esther, welcome. Thank you very much. Thanks. Welcome to the village meeting. Eh? So my people, na the matter o. Now I say make I come table before now. I come ask say whether una e dey ginger una as e dey ginger me. It's such an exciting thing to see. Going from one state to the other, seeing all these rallies, all these beautiful rallies going on. Eh? Isn't this is a great time to be alive in Nigeria? I'm telling you, I'm so proud of what they're doing. And I'm proud of you guys too. Every one of you, I'm so proud because nobody quiet for this matter. At least I don't know anybody went quiet for this matter. Everybody's hand is on deck. Everybody's pushing. Like, no, we have to see everybody's tired. We're all tired because some of us we are carrying the burden of some of us or some of our family members back home. And it's too much. You go think about your own bills. After you pay your own bills for a year, you go think about the ones when they home. It's not easy. The money that they pluck am for tree, that they see am pick for street. You no work, you don't get a dime here. In Nigeria, at least you go even see person wey go dash you money. You go see person wey go say, take 5,000, take 1,000, take 10,000. Here, there's nobody that's coming to give you any money. Nowhere. No free money to you. So we too, we need to do our part. We need to arrange ourselves. We need to make sure say dey work for house. If you dey work for house, Christmas time like this, you go just ready, you and your children and your family, and just talk una sef. Oya, we are going home for Christmas. Una go go in peace, come back in peace. Imagine dollar 725 to a naira. In the history of Nigeria, dollar never high reach like that. If we are not careful, dollar will hit 1,000 naira this year alone. This year alone, $725 to a naira. Please, make una tell me, if to say we leave the country like this to dey go, 725, that means everything for market don increase. Wetin you dey fit buy for 5,000 before, you can't. Your 5,000 will not carry you anywhere. Na pure water you go fit take am buy. Pure water. Una hear about the story of the person wey the EFCC man, former EFCC man, when they see money when they bury for ground, dollar, pound and naira when they bury for ground. Una hear that story? When the money they dig am up, the thing don turn to dust. For country where people dey hungry, when people dey delete on top of hunger, person bury that kind amount of money for ground. Tell me, if that one not be wickedness and evil in high places, I don't know what is. That is a typical example of wickedness and evil in high places. We no fit continue like this. Give us Peter Obi or give us nothing. Oju bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. INEC, don't be unfortunate. I sure say you don dey hear many people dey tell you, dey send you messages. Don't be unfortunate, INEC. Everybody eye dey red. Everybody eye dey red. Miriam, hello. Okay, no wahala. You're a bit busy, no wahala, my sister. Thank you. I love you. I love you. Hey, Tiki Shy.
Hey.
Hey, my melanin popping sister. You're relaxing. Look at you,
Yeah, I'm getting
enjoyment
my
galore.
nails done.
You're getting your nails done. Oh
Yeah.
my God, look at that. I haven't had my nails done in God knows how long because I work from home. I couldn't be bothered. My nails are like,
It looks fine. It looks
I
pretty.
know.
Yeah.
Thank you. So good to see your face.
You too. I wanted to just say hello, because she's about to start on my nails.
Okay. Thank you
Yeah.
so
I know
much.
you
I
guys have
really
been doing a
appreciate
lot of, no problem. You guys have been doing a lot of political topics, and I haven't had time to just check in and stuff.
Yeah.
But I've been rooting. I've been rooting in the background.
I know. I see your comments. I appreciate you. I really do. We're all
No
in it
problem.
together now. So
Well, we'll pray. We'll pray that the right person gets in.
Absolutely. The right person being Peter Obi. Me, I know they hide my own. It's Peter Obi and Darcy. Those are the two right
Exactly.
people. Every other person are
He, he he
counterfeits.
he actually looks like the right person with the way he's interacting with other people and his
Yes.
communication and everything, doing all those visits with the diasporans and stuff. I think he's the right
Yes.
person.
He
But
is the right person.
I'm just really scared with the way Nigerian um, politics works. you know,
Yeah, I mean, this time it's going to be different. I know. I feel very strongly about it
you
because
do.
even at home, you see, we would have been worried about the people at home. Usually, it's the people at home that are not as
But they're
enthusiastic
coming out
as
in full forces.
exactly. So this is why this was giving me hope, and everybody can see that even they themselves, the political people themselves, they
Something
themselves
is
are
killing,
afraid.
killing.
Oh my God, it's a beautiful place. They're about to start, huh?
Well, she's getting the stuff ready to get my nails done, and I think I'm
Okay.
gonna go with this color right here.
What color is that?
This one. Hey, how are you? This one. I don't know if you
Is
can
it
see.
is it nude? It looks like a nude
Is
color.
this nude? It looks like a lighter pink nude. This one? Yeah, that one. Okay. I just want the regular no gel. Sorry. All right, I'll let you go. Go
All
back to
right.
sleep.
Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you.
No problem.
Enjoy your day.
I'll be listening in on the
All right.
background.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No, no
Enjoy.
gel,
And my
just
love to your
regular color.
daughter.
I will. I will.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, so guys, yeah, Miriam, oh, thank you very much. I appreciate you. You were nervous about the rally, yeah, but after jumping from one youth, I know it was peaceful. My God, Nick, I tell you, it was so peaceful. Highly favored. Hi. Yes, they are. Things are difficult. I know. Things must change. There's no way around it. It has to change. It really has to. We are tired, though. We need right leaders. In every area in Nigeria, we need the right leaders. From the local government, from the people working in the office, owners of companies. We need right attitudes, right leadership, managers, CEOs, name it. We need correct people in reasonable, sensible, empathetic people in every area in Nigeria. And no longer should we allow evil to thrive in that country. If someone is not good for the well-being of people, right? There's no need to have them as a leader. I'm sorry. Because it will ruin not only the person, the business as well. It's wickedness, burying money in the face of that thing pain me, eh? My God. Be like say me the may I pass through phone, go know who the man be, flog am with koboko. I'm telling you. Eh? It's very, very painful. Hey, Celine in the house. Celine, the babe in the house. Happy Sunday, Celine. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome to village meeting. Oh, all the way. Absolutely, Esther, all the way. Yes, so thank you, my sister. I just lose the thing today. This morning, I dey think wetin I wan do to the hair. I never know yet, but I go carry am like this for today. But I need to put it in plaits or something so that you know how the hair shrinks. It will just shrink and everything. So, well, thanks. I appreciate it. I feel beautiful. So, guys, say na politics matter na im concern me these days. Is there anything you guys want to? Oh, yes. Let's talk about the lady who they said was flogged by a wife that flogged a side chick and stripped her naked. That was the story. Me not really know the main gist. Anybody want to get the full gist? I no watch the video. I beg, enter, use the link, enter, come give us update. Personally, from wetin I hear, from the word on the streets, me not support say they flog that woman like that. Even though I no support the side chick, I know the side chick side lie, lie, and I be clean slate. You are either wife or you are not wife. It's just that simple. So I not support am because they say the woman flog na only the why and e flog the side chick, the husband nko. I mean, I don't understand. The husband you should be flogging. Abi my people, what you think say at all? Is it not the husband that brought the shame to her? Is it not the husband she should be flogging? Why flog the side chick strip her naked, and then on top of it, the next day they see you with the guy in the club. Make it make sense. Now, wow, this marriage thing, they do things to people, no. Well, I don't know. I don't know. People when you don't marry, more na come explain, no, because me don't know. Thank you very much, Eunice. Thank you. Yay. Happy Sunday. Thank you. I know. Purple, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Happy Sunday. Why she go dey fear to flog the husband? I don't understand. Not be the husband who carry side chick. He flog the side chick publicly, not flog husband. I mean, husband is supposed holy shit as they did all those women they do am for Nigeria. They drag am. You say, well, you will kill me, you will beat me today. You will beat me today. Look at the shame you brought. Because side chicks, they take a lot of heat. But the men don't take any responsibility. Please make it make sense. Me, I'm on the side of truth. I don't care, man or woman, I'm on the side of truth. Why is who not be who commit offense is supposed face? Why you go follow, go hold the person? Be like a co-conspirator, right? It be like, no, not a co-conspirator now. The person when encourage the person to do, the person when won't do the thing, stand as one. The person when encourage them to do an instigator, right? Solicit, the person when solicitor. Let's put it that way, for lack of better word. You ignore the chief conspirator, go meet the person when solicit you for the crime. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. The person when they directly involved go first chop the punishment. Then the other person gets punishment when you go chop. Even in law, it doesn't make sense. It's upside down. You understand? I don't support side chico, but I'm saying that that's too much. Why would you embarrass somebody to that point? Why not you just chase her away or something, and then you let your husband go scot-free like that, without any type of without any type of punishment for him? It don't make sense now. Oh, now let me know. I beg anybody when get the food, just make come tell me. Me not really know. I just hear. Now here I hear. Yeah. Hey, yeah. I know. Touch him. Oh, yeah, touch him. Touch him from the screen. Touch him. I know. I mean, I need to plant it now. After this live, I'll put it because it's hot. And any day hot, you know, as our hair be now, the thing will be shrink. The thing big past this one before. The thing don't shrink. Oh. Which kind of nonsense? Send her packing. Okay, but the man is going to cheat again now because the man not stop any punishment because the next day they don't go party. Next day they went to a club. They were boogieing down. Even maybe they use the side chick take makeup safe. They will say no mind now. The man will tell the woman say, if he says now the woman nine seduce me. And now we say I don't even like her like that. You know, so she don't find like you now. You know. But the woman can't come, you know, as women they do. I don't know, maybe you use jazz on me. You lie all kinds of lie. Then they go do gymnastics for the other room. No baton. Yeah, Vicky Gibson in the house. Long time, sis. Thank you very much. Obedient all the way. Obidati all the way. I'm telling you, Gigi Gibson, is Obidati. Give us Obidati or give us nothing. It's just that simple. We know they ask for too much, but clearly we have spoken. The people on ground have spoken. The aspirants have spoken. Let's go there. Eh? Me now I don't they draw INEC ear. We they watch INEC like hawk. Anything where they try, we ready to take them to we'll drag them for poto. Because this one will be the same thing though. Then everybody they see the crowd now. Everybody went get IFC. Every state. Million. So you know if we can't come now during election, can't tell us different story. Go jaw, it must match. So exactly, married women should hold their husbands accountable. You but guess what? I don't know why. Look, it feels like it's difficult for women to hold their husbands accountable. Who is bringing the shame to you? Is it not the person that is bringing the shame? If you have a child and the child does something wrong, do you beat another child for the sin of the one that committed the offense? It no makes sense. Maybe that's not a very good analogy, but is it not the person that committed the offense that the heat should be on? Why are you putting it on the side chick? Your man may have lied to the side chick. You don't know what he could have told her, right? For the woman to be very complicit. I know that side chicks these days look like they are winning because some of them are becoming wives. You know what I mean? Their end goal is happening. But I'm just saying, should we allow that kind of thing in a society like that? And any man who feels like he wants to bring shame to his wife is not, shouldn't the man be responsible solely for that shame? Of course, that doesn't mean the side wick is not going to partake in the punishment, but the husband needs to be held accountable first. Because if we flip it, the man, I guarantee you, will first of all go and meet the man and address the man. And most times, Africa, they go waka leave the woman. That's it. Marriage is over. I mean, some men will stay, they will resolve it, whatever, we know that. But I mean, it not makes sense. Eh? Exactly. I don't know why they always shield the men. Now you make our country be as it be. I not go lie to you. Part of the problem when we experience for our society in Nigeria, this is one of the reasons. Most women, they cover for the perpetrators of the crime. They're not, they let them get their punishments. Then they cover for them. That's why you see that men who commit all types of crimes against kids, young kids that don't know anything, it is their mothers or it's their wives that's covering for them. Apart from a few, some women will put out their husbands and say, "Hey, go and serve your punishment." But most times the women will cover. This is problematic. This is why we have a society that we have where most of the men, I'm not saying all men, because I know great men in Nigeria, right? Home and abroad. Most men can just do anyhow without any conscience because they have people supporting them. Oh, thank you. It's my hair. It's my hair. Yeah, it's my hair. Sorry, so natural. Oh my God, the hair is even shrink itself. Eh? Exactly. Go still go back to the side chick. After the girl don't chop nakedness, the man will go tell am sorry. You go say, honey boo, sorry. Go buy another car. Not the car they say buy the. I don't know the full gist too. So more than not hold my word. I dey talk am now. I no read, I no watch video. I no dey like to watch all those kind of videos. But from the word on the streets, we say na so it happen. You understand? The man go back. He go say, baby, don't worry. He go order am bouquet of roses. I know say that they do roses for Nigeria. Go order am like 24 bouquet of roses. He go throw in better wine. They go come buy am. The car when buy am before, he go step am up. You send some money. By the time he send like 5 million into the girl account, na because it's all about money for most of these women. Not all, but most of them, right? Go send account. The woman go, he go quiet now, he go mute. He go say the beating, okay, fine, he go accept the beating because money don't enter the account. You understand what I'm saying? So guess what? You go back. This time around, the side chick go prepare for the woman. Now hear the story of the side chick. Woman when you go meet side chick for whether I go meet am with your husband, I don't know. When the side chick carry the woman up, lift am like Royal Rumble, hit the woman for ground. When they say land for hospital, I sure say some of us don't hear that audio. Me, I hear the audio. Women na wa for us o. We don, I no know wetin we dey evolve into. Some of us o, I'm not saying all. Exactly. They keep cheating because there's no repercussion. Women no dey serve them punishment. The mothers will not serve them punishment. So they continue. Hey, they continue. In Nigeria, not only in Nigeria, na Nigeria don visit when be say man go get, you go know say he marry, he get ring for hand. He go reach club, he go invite like 4 girls, none of them be wife. One go sit down for one lap, The other two go dey comb me hair, be wetin dem dey do. It was shock, shock, shock when I went to visit Nigeria. I could not believe my eyes. I'm like, wow, blatantly, like it's not new. It's like part of it. It's like normal. You can't even go, and if you tell their wives, they say, hey, what's new? He's enjoying himself. Yeah, that's their attitude towards it. Like, I don't care what he does. I mean, as long as he provides for the home, who cares? Men will be men. That's what they say. They make excuses. This is why, as a society, we're where we've been for all these years. We don't need to look far, too far. Obi that yo, as we dey plenty, you go dey pain them. As we dey plenty, you go dey pain them, they go dey whine them, they go. Hey, man, I couldn't watch the video. I heard on the streets. I said no, there's no need. I saved my subconscious and my mind, because there are certain things I don't allow myself to watch. I preserve my subconscious and my mind. My mind doesn't see it, my eyes don't see it, so it doesn't enter. So I don't watch, because I don't want it sitting in my subconscious, loitering around. I have more important things to worry about. So I no gree watch. I just hear for streets, so it happen. Obedient all the way. Yes. Yes. You felt ashamed for the wife, not even, yeah, I will be ashamed for the wife. I will be really ashamed, because it doesn't make sense. Your husband is the one who's cheated. He's the one who has gone against the contract. Why don't you talk to the man? Why are you beating the woman? It's the same thing, guys. Some of these madams that have omodo in the house, right? If their child does something, or let's say the omodo by mistake, I don't know, like a scenario, let me paint a scenario where maybe they're serving the oga food, maybe the water spills or something. Maybe the man by mistake use hand take pour the water. Instead, when the wife go carry the water, clean am or whatever, or tell the husband, say, careful now, he go beat the house girl. He go say, why you not bring the water come this side? Why you put am for this side? Say him hand dey this side. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen, man. There's a mindset needs to change. If people don't start holding people accountable for the things that they do, our society, why it is where it is right now, is because of these things we're talking about. People don't hold people accountable, especially wives, women, my gender, our gender. They don't. And the mentality in Nigeria is, if you don't have husband, you are not to be respected. In fact, you are nothing. You are nobody. They won't acknowledge yourself. Matter of fact, they no go rent you. If you rent house, but as a single woman, you can't. Maybe now it is changing, but you can't. If you go out, go eat, they no go call you madam. Now, sister, if they look your hand, no ring, no respect. Okay? So until we start to hold each other accountable for things that are wrong, like that woman that called out her husband, that was a fake doctor, that did those things to the niece. Kudos to that woman. But I can only imagine the heat that woman is going to, because the man's mother came out, right, and put out a recording and send it to the wife and say, hey, people have been doing it before. What's new? Anybody that said they want to delete her son, this one, that one, she was saying all kinds of things. This is the problem. This is why we're where we are as a society. This is it. We need to be calling it out. We cannot see, if I say they're not the talker, no mean say we no talker. We must call it out, because guess what? If they suffer, if the suffering come, now all of us will chop the suffering on top of the sin offense of one person. So tell me why we will not call it out. Me, I'm not going to chop cane for another person's mistake. I will not. If you do anyhow, I will call you out, because I'm not going to chop in your mistake. Chop. You and your lineage, chop it, not me. Because that's why we've been suffering. All the suffering we've been suffering in the countries as a result of the effects of hiding, keeping, not speaking out, not saying anything, sweeping dirt under the carpet, for decades, centuries. Here we are today. Here we are. Yay, Obiajulu, welcome, my village sister. Welcome. Enter. On today, make I drink small water. Nobody won't follow me co-host today. Okay, it's all right. Once a cheat, always a cheat. Ododo oro, that's a fact. You send me my, okay, I go check am. Now. And I didn't even see the club thing. I just hear on the street, say she was laughing and dancing with the man after beating another girl. Guess what? She will have a group of friends that will be praising her to say, yes, you really disgraced the girl. That's very good. It will serve as a lesson. All of them will learn, whether they like them or not. You really do am well. Yes. They go praise her. They go even drink champagne on top. But she really all these people. Nick, I just see her now. Oh my God. Wow. You want prove now wrong. Oh my God. I'm just thank you, Kisha. Thank you, my sister. Soft life. Once I'm telling you, unnecessary. Soft life all the time. Not be even sometimes, all the time. Yiksha, yay! Welcome to the village meeting. Thank you. You guys are loving my hair. Hey, bless I go to do the hair well now. They come on. Thank you. I appreciate all the comments, man. My head can't be big one kind. If you notice now, the thing just they swear one kind. All the comments just they totori the hair. Thank you very much, Yiksha. I appreciate the comments. What people will say. Yes, they will tolerate nonsense, but guess what now? Now that what people will say, now it put us for where we dey as a society. Need we be surprised? We shouldn't be. The more you keep doing evil on top of evil, nobody's being called out, nothing. People go thief money like this, carry money, koro. Instead they go hold them, no, they go dey look for who thief bread of 50 naira to put tire for a neck. Brother Paul, thank you very much. You heeded the call for an anchor. Yeah, let's give it up for Brother Paul. Brother Paul has done it again. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my brother. Welcome. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh boy, this month away there for down there. Plenty work still there to do for our Nigerian people. Our Nigerian people still they use NTA. They still they use NTA, black and white TV. They no one grade upgrade.
I'm telling you.
Because these two people went through these things too. Both of them is at fault. We all understand. The side chick is at fault, but the wife herself did something very, very wrong. You understand? These people, they don't understand why the law, that woman way they pass the judgment for the law, blindfold her eye, because there's no sentiment. You understand? There is no sentiment. Like your husband, you have a contract with. You don't have a contract with your side chick. After all, if you can tell yourself to some extent a little bit truth, probably this man was dating you before he got married to you, except they do you Kwarasta Yahoo Sarah. You understand?
Yeah.
So that is the thing. You know, but the woman, we know say the woman cheat. But you don't need to go through that route. You have a contract with your husband. Take her off with your husband. If your husband marry you legally and every other thing, this is the time to walk away. if you feel like walking away, and if you don't want to walk away, find other means that you can use to channel your case. But fighting in the street and every other thing, what about you say that lady, the shame and every other thing, that lady dropped dead or anything? What did you say
Exactly.
go happen? It go become a different matter now. It go come become wetin we say na devil work. I no mean to. I no mean that. It doesn't really matter. You understand? Then this man where they think say this thing's na guy where you don't already create your own chalet or your own suite for your own office where they take they do slaughter room. It's the height of stupidity. No, not true. It is the height of
Mm.
stupidity. Oh my, you know one funny thing? We will be men. Find out most girl child will do well. You cannot ask them their success without good percentage of them. We make reference of their father. So we want to take good care of our daughter, but abuse our friend's daughter, abuse our friend's sisters. You understand?
Mm.
It's wrong.
Yes.
It's wrong doing all these things, saying I cheat, you want to cheat, you want to do this, you want. Come on now, guys, make we take this thing easy. Nothing they there, nothing they there. Like they call and they say,
Help
oh,
me
now,
tell
oh, no
them,
one be
brother Paul,
holiness.
shout out for the back, for the people in the back, make they hear. Help me tell them. You be man now.
Oh,
Help me
now,
tell them.
oh, no one be holiness.
Mm.
No one be holiness. Oh, now, oh. Make we take am easy. We just dey deceive ourselves, create problem for ourselves. And you know the bad part of it, if this woman use this fight in the other way around, this man will feel so bad. Man wey
Exactly.
get so many wives still don't want their wife to cheat on them. That is how greedy we can be as a man. You understand? That's how greedy
Yeah.
we can be of a man. So if you don't even want among your so many, you don't want anyone to cheat on you, why are you doing the same thing to them?
Mm.
You understand? You put the woman
Yeah.
now between the devil and the deep blue sea. Because
Exactly.
it's easy for us to blame the woman, but the man also put the woman in the bad spot. But the way the woman
Exactly.
also channel her case, completely wrong too. You understand? Completely wrong too. And you know one bad part of it. That same man now again we carry the wife again after everything go club. They go groove, they deceive themselves. You understand? Like our praise pastor singer the other time, Samuel Oposu. They deceive
Uh-huh.
themselves. The same man
Mm.
go still go back again, still go meet the side chick, beg am again.
Oh
Go buy am
yeah.
another car.
Oh yeah.
You understand?
He
Or
goes,
you go
of
help your
course,
mama build,
he
go
go
help your mama
credit
build
her
one.
with millions, self.
You go help the girl mama build one bungalow if the money
I'm
truly there.
telling you.
You understand? And you say your mama get land that bill, yeah, make her help and build one bungalow to compensate you.
Exactly.
You understand? So this is how men can be stupid. So that wife should just hold her emotions very well. You understand? Find out that
Yeah.
strategy to punish the man. You understand? Best bet. If
Mm.
you want to walk away, walk away. Don't come lie here, say, I am staying because of my children. Which children do they stay with? Do they stay for? Just walk away. Take a bow if you want to take a bow. Or even if you just need some rest to see the level how your husband will miss your presence, you can do that. You don't need to bring yourself in the public fighting, trying to prove a point and never that thing. Point that you can't prove very well. It
Thank
don't add
you.
up at all because she's gonna regret it. Let's
Of
tell her say the
course.
truth. Watching
Of
the videos, some of her friends too will tell her, that one where you go, I feel I think say you go almost die. Oh. I feel, if that girl really know her right, she will benefit it directly or indirectly. It is either she will
absolutely.
benefit it from the law or still benefit it from the husband. Because after
Mm-hmm.
all, her job occupation is side chick. You understand?
Yeah.
Her occupation is side chick. So she will still continue to do
Of
the same
course.
thing. You
Of
understand?
course. Yeah.
And you know the way men here reach, some other man wey don still see that video again, wey dey talk to that side chick before, go still go back to the side chick say, make we finish the thing wey I don see now. You understand? So
Exactly.
you still
Yeah.
even make the side chick sef also trend. You know,
Wow.
it's I don't know, but I need to speak from the side of the man. Please,
Yeah.
we men, it's time for us to stop these things. It's time for us to stop this thing. It doesn't add up. I have been there, I have done that. In terms of, keep talking my story. In terms of my growing up, I used to be a very smart guy, but also a skinny person. So I was not trained trending. You understand? So when I get out from school, started making money and everything, I thought I want to impress these people. I've done my own fair share of stupid things, thinking, say, yeah, the trend. You understand? But it doesn't pay. At the end of the day, it doesn't pay. You keep jumping from one to another one. You understand? Sometimes you even tell yourself, say, I narrowly escaped. She almost catch me. What are you enjoying? With they almost catch you. You lie, use your parents, use your sister, use your landlady, use everybody to lie. What are you enjoying in all this lie up and down? You don't have peace of mind. You can't keep your phone somewhere. You understand? You can't keep your phone somewhere. You bath, your phone go follow you to the bathroom. You can't do anything. What are you enjoying in all these things? Man, it's time for us to stop this thing. You understand? And all this lie, what would they lie up and down? I don't give them 10, I don't give them this, I don't give them that. Okay? The thing where they attract you for that woman out there, stop this insecurity and make your wife be that thing. That's another great problem. Because, oh my, I keep saying it, the nakedness of a woman does not attract a man. But the way a woman dress attracts a man like crazy. The way a woman dress attracts a man like crazy. That's why we can talk to our colleagues at work. Are they working naked? No. You understand? So that thing that can attract you from that woman, make your wife be that thing. But because of insecurity, we feel if our wife be that thing because we cheat a lot, we feel that another man will talk to our wife. So we don't want our wife to dress a certain way. But that same way, we want to talk to women that dress that same way. Make your wife be that thing. You understand? Make your wife be that thing. If you want that thing, you know, don't go outside out there and look for that thing. Then you come back, you blame your wife, say, my wife now sweat bed. My wife now native foul. Meanwhile, now you make your wife native foul. You cannot paint your house black and expecting the house to be brighter. You understand? If you want your house to be brighter and more spacious, you paint it white. It's going to look more spacious. But you cannot paint your living room black and you expect it to be brighter. It doesn't work like that. You understand? Hey, that's how this woman they dress. So any man where we don't stay together, they do our amebo. They say, see the way this woman they dress. When man don't begin to talk, that thing they hungry the man. Shut up. This thing way they talk, see the way they dress. Shut up. This thing it don't attract you. How about you go make your wife dress like that so that you can tell her, I say, babe, Alpha, before the babe tell you leave me 2 times, you don't give her that money where you don't want Greek and sins because you want something. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yeah,
my brother.
You know, I'm telling you, it's time for us to change our ways. You understand? We have to spice up our relationship. You understand? The time even Kumuyi, our Gio, Kumuyi yourself don't spice up your relationship. You say, woman, not tie scarf for 20 years. Kumuyi, deeper life. You understand? So why can't we just even go back and spice up our relationship to make it work? Then we go outside and before I leave, one funny part of it that I keep telling people, and you know, our Nigerian women, they have this funny tradition, this age-long tradition. Some of them I don't take for the West, but I don't eradicate them. You know, because if we men now go bring all type of infection and give to our wife or our girlfriend, even when they start noticing it early, because they know that they don't go outside, they still have this perception or this olden days perception, say, I think I get toilet infection, I get yeast infection. Meanwhile, before they go do the needful and see their doctor, that thing have hit them so bad. You understand? They will be assuming into the normal little challenge that a woman can face. So they get yeast infection, and they get toilet infection. Meanwhile, the man don't go carry waiting Yoruba go Kaharo. Don't go carry bad market, carry give up. You understand? And it can be very, very painful because that will be the least thing that woman can expect. You understand? You know, because she's in that relationship based on trust.
Yes.
And she never knew that things like that will happen. Because, come on now, when will my wife want to go pick toilet infection? Where she don't be Reverend Father? When they say Father carry gonorrhea, now toilet now you get up. You know? You know, I beg. Man, where they hear this thing, I beg. Make we born again. It never do. It never do. Secondary school.
May I ask you
university.
this question?
It never do. Okay.
may I ask you this question, Brother Paul? Celine say, how should we solve these side chick issues? What do you think? How you think so we fit take solve? The fit take solver.
So, this question we ask me is what I would call the devil and the deep blue sea.
Okay.
You know, in our Nigerian, let me speak from, say, coming from Nigeria or those that lives in Nigeria because it's an occupation and remember,
Yes.
side chick of great business. It is the most longest and the most viable business in this world. Prostitution has been there and it has been thriving from the get-go, from the Bible days. So it is very, very long. So going forward now with the way Nigeria is today, out of poverty now makes it now people do it with pride, not like with shame. So when we talk about prostitute those days, prostitute have their own location. Now we waka go meet them. But the numbers of prostitution at home, my sisters them will be prostitution. And then I plenty pass the one way spot for Allen and Okwebi. You understand? So
Yeah.
I'm telling you, now them nine plenty pass. You know, you see the men too, they take pride with the Yahoo thing. They do it with pride, not with shame any longer. So it's very, very hard. So it's not something we can stop, but it's something we as a person, as the men, is for us to start thinking and look the big picture. Because this thing is too rampant. You know, it's too rampant. It's too rampant. So it's going to be very, very hard. So just make your wife well. Take care of your wife. Take care of your girlfriend. And even learn to, as a man or as a woman, let us learn to open quality discussions, conversation. Some discussions that will say, don't go there, don't go there. It's time for us to go there. Let's discuss it. Let's talk about it. Babe, I'm not enjoying this sex like it used to be. You understand, guy? I'm not enjoying it like it used to be. What is going on? What can we do? You understand? In Arizona, there's this argument that we brought somewhere. We started talking about it. So I told people, I said, take your time, even just go to mere sex store and go see. Go and see. You go to sex store, you see husband and wife. You see boyfriend and girlfriend in our community. Now only man they go there, they go buy only one thing when one swallow for one side chick when one go to. But you know go fit swallow, make him go take care of your wife for house. You understand? So it's time for us to remember. Oh shit.
We dey hear you dey curse. Oh, Brother Paul's cursing.
Okay. So remember, remember something that most good percentage of men always get married with women they are older with, maybe 5 years as the case may be, say 5 to 10 years as the case may be. Now, the way women hormones is and the way men's hormones is, men is different. Men get to their 40s, they started losing it. You understand? They started losing it. Women get to that stage before women is getting close to that time that it's okay, it's time for them to go to menopause. Their hormones is high. They need it more as at that time. The time women need it more, this is the time men have started losing it. Then some of us will lie, oh, work stress. Naturally it comes. Mostly those that don't rest very well, don't do exercise, don't do anything much. You understand? So with more stress, you tend to lose it. And when men lose it, we lie after it. I don't tire, I beg, babe, no disturb me. I beg now food. No, don't do that. But the same man now when they tell the wife now food, the same man now go that store, go swallow that thing, go drink all the old beer. Not because of alcohol, the hungry ammo. So that making them fully fit for that same outside woman. So on this aspect, this is where I felt it's time for us to bring quality conversation so that if it is medical issues, let's go see the doctor. You understand? Doctor can even put me in the right way. Because we the men will deny, will lie. No, I didn't use anything. No, I'm not telling you go and use anything. But if you know you are losing it so rapidly, see a doctor. You understand? See a doctor. And sometimes when you want to see a doctor in some of these issues, go with your wife. You understand? Sometimes.
So Neka say Nigerians still they cheat for here and wella. I've heard. Which
Before
is
Uncle,
true.
another
He
year.
said,
I they tell you say we they do our
come
member where we
Houston.
too now.
He said,
Another
come
year.
Houston. You go think say na Nigeria you did. Oh my God, Neka don't finish me, I
Oh
beg.
boy, yeah, you know, say many of our girl will come here. Where they look for Akuko, mostly the young one. They go say they go Houston, they go Dallas, they go Atlanta, they go LA. You don't understand. Then every day people go
Yeah.
to see them say, I go do one for you, I go do one for you. Meet me for Motel 6. People test them first. You know,
Oh
so
my God.
it's,
That
it's
is so
there.
funny.
It's there.
Yeah.
So, but I think, like your question again, let me not deviate. That question, I will still go back to that same thing. It's time for us to bring quality conversation with our spouse.
Right.
Let's not hide. Let's not shy away from it.
Right.
You know, because if I'm too tired to do it today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, even though the day I want to do it, I am scared of doing it because I'm so ashamed of myself that I can't do it very well.
Yeah.
You understand? But men, when they go outside, they be jagabano, they prepare well. They go carry bullion van.
Yes.
Then they carry bullion
Yes.
van. Say, I don't go fuck up.
Yes.
Bullion van. Now they go carry you. Now there you go take surprise. You see a man with over see him drink before. You start to oh boy, when you start to drink, wait, you get somebody wait, babe, where you did now? Where you did? You set all the foundation right. So that you go finish work. You know, I'm telling you, so these are all the things. You know, we lose it first as men. You understand? And that's the time where the women want it more because the women, their hormones be higher, then it go lower completely after menopause. You know, so that period, they need it. And the man is losing it. You need this discussion. You need this conversation. It's time for you to start seeing your doctor. It's time for you to start checking your post-rate, anything. I think it helps than just keep the woman in the silence or the woman keep the man in silence trying to do her own thing. Because remember, say some men too can also naturally they gifted that they want this food every day. Some women can't afford to keep up with it. So it's intertwined too. So some men too have it. You understand? So also women too, please bring this conversation in a very nice way. Don't bring it a way that will make the man so ashamed of himself because women with our nonsense pride, you understand? It kills our home, it destroys our relationship a lot because we are so ashamed of talking about it.
Yeah, so I think that some again, I think the other side of this thing when we never really touch now, most of the times the way they think they marry, when we think they marry for Nigeria, right? Most times, most people know they marry, they're not they intentionally marry, meaning some people it don't reach time for them to marry, they'll just marry who they are available. Okay, women are more vested in marriage than most of these men, right? So the man will just marry you because I've had conversations with men where, especially in Nigeria, they'll say, I beg, I just marry, not be saying now make person at least make I get person for house when go they take care of the house. That's all really. And they're outside living their lives independent of these women, and the women are okay with it. I think the problem is also the way people say they marry for Nigeria. There's no intentionality about it. All they think about is the ceremony. Yeah, sure it be how that day will look like. And the
You're
fact that
right.
it's time for me to marry, let me just marry. So when they marry, most times they find out that they are not friends with this man that they're married to or this woman that they're married to. You hear some of them spend more time talking to people outside of their marriage about their deep concerns than the woman or the man that they're married to, right? And then they have this attitude of, well, Shebi, I married you, so I did you a favor. So whatever I do is not supposed to bother you like that because and then it makes it difficult for the woman to even have to even approach, to even bring the conversation, say, come, let's talk about this. Go day because that friendship not dey there before, and that audacity not dey there before. I think that's part of the problem, really. If we wan really look am, that na part of the problem. We dey talk about say have these conversations, right? To your point, You're saying where women or men start having this conversation to those that had a sort of communication before they married. There are those that did not have. Remember, I said something when they say na match make, and that match make they don't get voice for the marriage. So there are many sides to this that I think is a problem
yes.
that's going to make it problematic.
Yes. Yes. Because I brought joy into your life as a man. I helped you.
Exactly.
You don't go from church to church to church. I brought joy. And
Thank you.
mostly when the men even brought that type of joy, the man can even happen to be the breadwinner of the home. Oh,
Thank
na
you.
jumbo package.
Exactly.
So which means it's a lord and a slave thing.
Yes.
You know, so it just makes the man get all type of control, all type of everything.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And so those parts too also contribute. But that's why we keep also laying this, I keep laying this emphasis of we need quality conversation, because with time, that man too will also understand, say, even with the motive that I got married to this person, those parts, we can always go above that part and forge ahead, get to understand that I think I take the right step marrying this person, even when initially I thought I was doing her a favor. You understand? That's why man could even cheat up to their bachelor's eve. They will still cheat. They will still bring their girlfriends. They will still do anything because they are not even scared that anything can happen. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
After all, if anything happens, not a big deal. He's still a man. That masculinity is still there. You know? So these are all the nonsense. But with time, quality conversation, I think it does help. It does help. You understand? Time to time, we need to check our relationship. The way we check our cars, we fix our cars. You know, you check certain things and everything. You don't need the car to break down before you do service. So sometimes we need to talk about our relationship. Tell me anything where you feel. You understand? It may heat up a little bit, but don't use it as a yardstick to say next time I don't want to talk, because before I will talk one, it will start talking 10. You
Exactly.
understand? But
Yeah.
that's how it's supposed to be. You understand? We'll argue. Then slowly we'll come down to nitty gritty. You understand? At the end of the day, I'll
Mm-hmm.
still see some points that you are making. You still see some points, and we'll start helping ourselves from there. We'll forge ahead. We'll make a better home than this jumping. Because the same way a man will smoke at home, possibility that your children may pick it from you. That's the same way you as a father, when you keep cheating, guess what? Your kids will also borrow from it. Because they might
Yes.
think maybe it work for my father, why won't it work for me?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And this is not the type of society we want to create, or the type of culture we want to leave down for our family to come and
Mm-hmm.
our children to inherit.
Yeah.
You know, so many men do that thing, and oh my, yeah, that is one reason why some of the fathers started seeing good reason to train their girl child very well, so that they can
Yes.
bring a lot to the table.
Yes.
You know, see, I was talking yesterday. Look, Abiola, MKO, Abiola. Everything Abiola worked for, Abiola Airways, Abiola Shipping, Abiola Concord Newspaper, and the like. We can't find any of them. But guess what? Those is girl child that he trained very well, send them to good school. We can still see the usefulness of his children.
Yeah.
You
Some
understand?
of them.
Some of them, yes, that's true. Anyway, you know, so which means training that individual, it is important. If it can be
Yes.
important for me to train my girl child very well, why can't I give my wife audience? Why can't I play that little player and sometimes just accept to say, you know what, I am wrong? You know, then it brings peace, because that's all the woman wants from you. You understand? Just say you are wrong. You are sorry, I don't think I like this. No, whether I was stupid. No, my God stressed me for work. No verse. You know, then she will talk and talk and talk and talk and talk. But guess what? The rest not over. The same me now go whine and say, go give me that food. Say, I need the one for you. Go give me money. I think I tell you, may send money, go give my mama, you know, agree. If you don't send the money, I need to cook that food for you. No.
Right.
Matter don't settle. No. Okay, babe, you know what happen? You say na $100, be. You borrow me 50, ma send 50 join, ma send that once. Say no, you need to give me, where ain't go borrow me money. We don't play over it. The matter is on. Than this Okogan relationship, say I be man. If I do gra, she go still tell me
Oh,
tomorrow
Koga.
morning, say
Yeah.
no verse. The wait
Yeah.
again, say the wife come back tomorrow morning, call tell me say man no verse. Even when I know say she see us, She just tell me for the sake of unnecessary peace to reign at home, no verse. But looking her face very well, she's still hot.
Of course, but you know
she's
what?
still...
I think also part of the problem is upbringing. A lot of people are not emotionally intelligent, and
very well.
that social intelligence is also lacking. And simple empathy for one another, just learning to treat each other like human beings is also missing. Because if he wasn't missing, even though like maybe you met your wife, he was arranged, or however way you met your partner, you still have to treat them like human beings. You still have to reason with them. But a lot of that is lacking. That's what we are seeing exposed in marriages. You see in some marriages where there is zero communication between the two. If the woman by mistake talks something where it makes sense, the man will be infuriated because he believes that only he can have the wisdom, only he can have the understanding. How dare you? You understand? And I want to respond to this comment by Angie. Angie, how many Igbo women have you seen? I don't see plenty. To answer your question, I don't see plenty when they fight, outright fights, because of their husband when they cheat. It happen with palm colored people, not get and twisted though.
She know they go Walmart. She need to go Costco. She need to go Walmart.
Maybe she know they go Walmart. Maybe but they happen. You know not watch. You know they watch it. Wetin be that show? What's it called? Morris. It's not Maury. The other one.
No, they don't close. Jerry Springer too. Jerry Springer. What about Jerry Springer?
Thank you. They fight. They tear clothes for each other. But this they're going to say, I met him first. I came, she was my best friend, and she Then they fight to outright one. Sometimes they would naked each other. I don't see them for television. For street too. Sometimes you go hear them, they drag each other. They record them as they do them. So it happen. It's just that because it be like say for Africa, a lot of women, Nigeria especially, they just accept them. They know they get out, take push back on certain things. When the man will do something, they will call out to order, they will cover the crime, and you give it, you will cover and reach the thing will come start to the sleep out. Now we day so because of all the crime when they don't cover, mama will cover the son crime, wife will cover the son crime. Yeah, you won't stop. Yeah, when we want to draw the line, and then when you now have children, you meet woman, you go to expect saying the woman will do as your mama they do. Meaning you go cover your crime. Sorry, if you're coming to meet me, say, oh my, I want to be with you because I think you will cover. You are on a long thing because I ain't covering nobody's generational problem. If there's a problem, we are calling it out and treating it as a poison. It's just that simple. Because nobody's perfect. Exactly.
People manage. We are very religious people again. You go there again, one go tell Olodo go tell you, God hates divorce. I'm the only way to know for Bible. God hates divorce.
Exactly. They go use and tie the woman down. They go say you are not supposed to talk. What did you do to him? Are you respecting him enough? Are you saying it enough? You understand? How are you saying it? Do you say it well? Your word have to be cushioned with gold. You have to say it in such a way. Everything is all to please the man. What about the woman? That make you see a lot of women, they are unhappy in their marriages. Even when the man did wrong, they feel say sorry, right? Now the woman will still say sorry on top of saying she's the most.
I don't talk so. I don't do Okoga and the woman will tell me sorry. But I say for the woman face say she is hot. She is not happy. Nothing the sweet there. You understand? That kind of time, if the woman can't tell me sorry, I go touch her like this. He go black saying that dead body you touch. Exactly. You don't understand. Only you go start your work, only you go finish your work. You will come verse again.
Oh my God. Neka, welcome, Neka. Neka.
Hello.
You're on mute. Hello, welcome.
How are ya?
I'm good.
Brother Paul, good evening or good afternoon. I don't even know what time it is.
The afternoon we will do.
Okay.
We will near China more, so our time can go.
Extra. Read all about it. Well, I don't get time for people where they fight. Come on, I want to ask about this next year election.
Nneka
Would
abeg, no vex
you?
abeg. Nneka abeg, no vex o abeg, 1 second. Omo yeah, na you dey win o. Na Benin don break record o. You don see Benin crowd?
Of course, we don't be
No look
obedient
channel.
since now.
See Benin crowd. Benin crowd no
Yes,
be
now.
That
yo.
was massive.
Yes, now. We don't say, now we fair be obedient. No understand. Now we don't fair dey obedient. Though when they say the heartbeat of the nation, you just say that beans.
Benin population, the blessing una go hire people from China. The thing no be yo.
Oh my goodness.
You just say that only Benin I make up Edo State. There's so many other villages around, so many other towns. Ekpoma dey there, Uromi dey there. Are you kidding me? There's so many Irua, all those places. Yeah,
was
so
shocking.
we break record. Go ahead, Neka. Sorry.
No, my question is, for next year election, would you advise people to do Labour Party up and down vote?
No, no. It's
Okay,
about
because
candidates.
we don't know them.
Yes.
Right?
It's
Okay.
it's about the candidate. Like I know that the person that's running for governor, for instance, of Lagos State, Labour Party, under Labour Party, I know the guy. When I was on Facebook, we were
Yes.
very active on GBVR, Badevo. I know him. I've spoken to him before on the phone. I remember when I was on Facebook then, he was running for, I think, local government chairmanship. And when they were trying to bring Monsanto into Nigeria, he was very active in it to ensure that Monsanto does not come and mess with our land, and all of that. He and his wife. So I know Badebo very well. He's a very decent human being. And I know he has a lot of good things in store for people. He's a people person. So
yes,
for someone like that,
some of his interviews, yes.
Yes, I've spoken to him. I've actually donated to him when he was campaigning for local government election at that time. I remember we have some friends in common as well. So because of that, I would say if I were going to vote in Lagos, I would vote for Badebo Vivor because I know him, I've spoken to him. But every other person, I'm an independent. I will go for the candidate. Whether you're in APC, you're in PDP, or you're in Labour Party, it is what you will do for the people that I will go for. If your values align with what my values are, meaning that you have the interest of the people at heart and you want to do good for the people, I will support you. I will not support you because you are just in Labour Party. I don't know you. And what is the track record? Yeah. That's what I will do. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now back to the video. To the boxing match. I don't even know what to call it.
Cheaters.
Honestly, I don't know why the wife is touching the side chick. I honestly don't know. Anything could have happened. What was that all about? I'm not getting it. Why are you beating her?
Exactly.
What difference? Your husband still is the same. And 24 hours later, they see you in a club doing. That's why I call it Oshiatiranu ni gbogbo wọn ṣe àtọkọ àtìyàwó àti side chick Iranu ló bá gbogbo wọn, because you as a woman that knows that he has this side chick and he's coming home to touch you. Ọlọ́run ṣàánú fún mi. I can't. I don't know. It's not something I can do. If I don't know, that's a whole different thing. If I know, I know. We're not doing that because she knows. So he's going to come home to you and you're not going to say anything. Now you went to his office to go fight and you guys went back home and he said what to you exactly? Do you have any self-worth? Any? Is it okay? Some people are saying because of the money or whatever. I get that. But seriously though, anything could have happened. What if he brings some disease to you? Then what? I don't know. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, no, the thing is that, like I was saying, the way the women are raised in Nigeria is very different. Women are raised to take everything from a man. Do you understand? So so anything when the man do, they are taught to accept it regardless. Have you ever been there when they're marrying, when they're just marrying new wife? You ever did there where the elders they advise the girl? All the advice when they give the woman not to tend to the man, nothing for the woman, as they how to please the man in bed, how to keep friends, how to make sure no friend comes close so that they don't snatch her husband, how to cook for the man, how to maintain the house, how to do even Calabar people get fattening room now. When we say that they tailor am for the woman, as in now you go do this, now you go do that. All the load of the family now the woman head, then they put her. So when you have a mindset like that, some of these people now arrange marriage. Some of them they just say, okay, I'm ready to marry. They just see a girl across the street, they just marry. No friendship, nothing. No, they don't even they talk to each other. Some people, some partners, when they talk to each other, not only for nights when they won't do. They do the next day, they know they talk to each other. I don't see that kind of marriage for Nigeria.
I even hear you. I mean, it's here, and I've heard of a couple that I know. They only talk through text. They live in the same house.
Thank you. Do you
and
understand?
they only text each other.
Exactly. So that kind of man, for instance, how you want to take how do you sit down and say, babe, this is not, you can't do this or whatever. Have the conversation. Where you want to start? Man, when we say, if you talk now, yes sir, yes sir. If you come house, you must jump. The food must be hot as you are serving it. You have to be careful how you talk to him. You have to be careful how you do this. You have to be careful how you do that. There's a lot of burden on the woman. The woman is carrying a lot already. So that kind of person, when you want to approach your husband, say catch him in the act, he go they dance around. Instead when he go direct the anger to the husband, now the woman when
exactly.
now he go direct him to. I just gave an example of domestic staff when they get for house. The domestic staff will carry water, give Oga. Maybe put am for Oga side, Oga no notice, then the Oga go by mistake turn, the water come pour for ground. The madam go dey beat the girl. He go say, why you put am for here? You know, say na here in hand dey. Do you understand what I'm saying? These are things I saw. You understand? In people's houses. So it begs the question. So the man is not held accountable. In a typical Nigerian home, this is why they do what they do without any apology. They not send your papa, because if you do anyhow, you will see anyhow. That's why they have that attitude,
And it goes back to, they say things like, "Oh, you keep your home, don't leave." So you leave, and somebody else, don't leave, keep your home. I don't know when it comes to all this cheating stuff. There are so many things that can happen. And what you touch that girl, you showed her face. Where is your husband?
There we go. And then the next day, you're in the club dancing with your husband. So where is the accountability? Where is the accountability?
To her, he didn't do anything wrong. The girl is the one forcing herself. Because I don't understand that whole thing. All I know is that all of them, something is wrong with their brain. All three of them, their brains.
Exactly.
Because the wife knows that the husband is cheating with somebody that she knows. She knows clearly. And the side chick knows that this man is married, and it's just rubbish to me. That's not a marriage. I'm sorry.
Well, some people don't see it that way. Let me welcome Celine. Celine, welcome, our babe of life.
Village Celine with the good hair.
Village meeting.
Celine with the good hair.
Village meeting.
Oh yeah, I'll come to you in a second, Bio, after Celine. Okay, welcome.
Thanks. Hi, Neka. Hi, everyone. Hi, Brother Paul. Brother Paul, you're a comedian and you're a therapist. There is a way you crack people up, even when like you said you said something like father get gonorrhea. Who give him? Brother Paul, the experience you have, you need to be here all the time and giving us those vibes, because there's a lot of sense in what you're saying. Sometimes when you say something, I'm like, oh wow, really? So it gives me a lot of insight about a lot of things. Like my eyes are there. You have an experience. I don't know if it's experience or something, but something is definitely in all what you're saying. Then you say it in a very teachable way. Like I learn a
Somebody
lot,
said
and
you
it's
should
so
start a
funny.
podcast, Brother Paul. Somebody mentioned it, like you
Yes.
should start a podcast. Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so
Yeah.
insightful. It's so insightful the way you put the words, like everything is crafted and so good. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Now,
Thank you.
Moye, thanks for giving me the opportunity to speak. And I want to say something. I'm so interested in this Basbos, the lady beating another one and things like that. And we have been advised to talk to our men first. Most men don't like to communicate. They want to talk, but they don't want to communicate. I don't like to talk. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. And secondly, most men, they marry their choices, but they don't marry their specs. Like, I want to get married to my wife. This is my choice, but this is not my spec. So then later on, they are dating their specs, but they have their wives at home. That's why they cannot transform their wives to look like their girlfriends, because they don't want their wives to look like their girlfriends. They want their wives the way they are as wives. That's why they hardly marry their girlfriends. They know what they are doing. Like, if you give an opportunity for a man cheating to bring that woman, like, this is my wife in the house, they will not do it. They want their wives to be there. They want their wife flat chest, no boobs, no boobs, no enhancement, nothing. But they would date women with enhanced boobs, boots, everything, but they want their wives natural. So it's complicated. How do you talk a man out of that situation? Because now I want to date a woman. My wife he wants a figure eight, but he wants to keep a wife at home. He wants to keep his choice. They marry their choices, but they date their girlfriends. Let me just so it's something I don't know. That's what I'm after now. You know that your man is dating. This is my man's spec. If I see a girl that my man can be attracted to, I will know it. I will know that a man can be attracted to this man. It's a big heads up, I know. But how will you talk to your man now not to date? Because there are things that you know that your man likes in a woman. So how would, because I'm not a type that will go after a woman to know if it's hurting when you feel like you're sharing your man with another person. But how will you talk him out of that side chick? How will you really bring him down to? That's what I'm after. That's why I asked that question earlier. How do you stop them from side chickism, knowing that he is going after his spec, but you are his choice?
I guess you're right. You're right on that aspect. But another aspect of it you want to see it, I think it varies too. But it varies in the sense that sometimes we men, we were so stupid. This is what Omoye keeps saying. We want to marry our mother, Ama Jehovah. We want to marry women that look like our mama. You understand? But we want to follow side chick outside. That is the more reason why I said, make your wife like that side chick so that your wife will be shacking you every other day. That's why Asha won't wear school uniform. Asha won't change clothes. I'm telling you.
He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to make his wife. He likes his wife that way. But he wants. That's why I talked about his spec and his choice.
Yeah, he wants Sister Mary at home and Sister Mary outside.
Outside, you stay where? You stay outside. Your place is outside. You stay there, and you are the wife. You stay in the house because you are my wife. He sees his wife as the mother of his kid. He actually sees his wife as his wife. He respects his wife. This is my wife. But due to one thing or another, he wants to go after his spec outside.
Yeah, you know one thing with, like coming from home, from Nigeria, let's tell ourselves the truth. You guys are all ladies over there, so you should know what I'm saying more. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Women who have all these extra, women who have all those extra things and every thing, they get attracted to so many men. So even though if I'm going for a woman, I know I'm competing with so many people. So that same woman, in as much as I like the woman, I'm still scared of. I don't want her to be the mother of my children. But that flat chest, like you said, you talk about, I know I'm not competing with so many people. Immediately I make that advance, and she knows I'm capable. Everything just work immediately. So because everything work immediately, I felt okay. This one now look like my mother. This one will be virtuous woman. This one will be humble. Will be everything. She looks like my mother. But that woman that have those extra things, I want to still run after them. No, we are getting it all wrong doing stuff like that. It is better for me to go with that woman. For me, I'm a skinny man. You understand? So for me to be a skinny man, I like women who have that plus size to balance myself up. Growing up, I've been getting all those bullies. Like, this, that, this, fella. So I don't want my kids, they also call my kids fella. You understand? So I felt I want to marry a plus size to balance myself, my kids up. Those funny mindset because of, they don't address bully where we're coming from. So these are things you nurture for a very long time. But over time, if you enter a good relationship, you see it like it's beyond those things. But it's not everybody that enjoy quality relationship before it leads to husbands and wife, as the case may be. Not everybody, but some of the men, because we compete, we struggle with these other one that have other things. We felt within us like, to some extent, they're a little bit loose, or they might cheat going forward. So let me go for the one that every time I go search on her, I checked on her, I never see any suspicious, no trace, no nothing. So I felt this one will be like my mother. You understand? Then after I marry my mother finish, I'm still going back to my vomit. I'm still going back to those same people. Even when I can even build this one to attract me the way I really want it to be. Because thank God these days anything you want, you can get. You understand? If I want my wife to do it for me, and if she's willing to do it for me, I'll be more than happy. And if the same way I also want her to also make me compromise certain things, if that thing will bring happiness to her. You understand? So these are all the things. So that's why I said we need to bring up quality conversation. Let's not close some part and say don't even go there. It's against my culture. It's against my tradition. It was once our tradition. Women do circumcision. Today they don't do it. One time they kill twins. Today they don't do it. So culture changes. So there are things we can discuss at length and make it work. It's so funny. We run after women with gap tooth like crazy. Back in the days in Nigeria, only for me to find myself in America, women start closing all their gap tooth. You understand? We even know that, okay, when will you close this thing up? But we run after women with things like that. You see how things changes? So these are all the little things. So we just need, with good conversation, and even though if I'm married, I have married for a very long time. I'm married over 19 years now. It's a long time. That does not mean that we cannot amend some of the things that we didn't think. You understand? Because the way I think some 10 years back, that's not the way I think right now. It's completely different. As my kids are growing, some of the things that I put my wife through, the pains that I brought to my wife, you understand, I begin to change because I don't even want anybody to do that to my daughter. You understand? I just learn to say, babe, I am sorry. You understand? My wife, for all she cares, she will go buy a Walmart on this and wear. But when it comes to the quality Victoria's Secret, now me. You understand? Just little things like that. It brought joy to the home.
All right. Thank you very much, Brother Paul. Let's go to Bio. Bio, is your audio okay now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I don't know, whatever reason, it's a little bit faint here, but that's fine. Hi, everybody. Happy Sunday. I see you guys are getting it on.
Happy Sunday to you.
Yeah. Interesting topic. Nice one.
Thank you.
For this, all I can say is, if you look at what Jesus said, he wants us to worship God with our hearts. We are not forced to. He wants us to have genuine repentance. We are not forced to. He wants us to do things not because we don't have other options, but let us come to him with an open heart. That is what relationship is about, whether you call it marriage or whatever. You see, on both sides of the coin, human wants in economy, they say, is insatiable. If we really look at it, the same way, no matter who you choose, I don't think there is, even if a woman tell you or a man tell you today and say, oh, my husband is the best man on earth, it doesn't really mean everything is 100%. There is still some things that she's lacking, but just that she decided to concentrate on the positive more than the negative. When they say going into marriage, partnership, we must look beyond everything that we see. What is that person inner mind? Has that person really have genuine repentance in terms of not Christianity now, in terms of cheating? You see, the most upholding thing that anybody can hold on in this life is the things that you yourself decide that you don't want to do it. Not because somebody talked you to it, not because you want to pretend about it, but because you have already realized that there is no gain in doing that. That is the most important thing. So in marriage, whether being a man married to a woman, whether you get ways to, you not get ways to, you get Lego, you not get Lego, or the woman married to a man that can do this, later cannot do this, everything just boils her to inner decision. So who want to cheat will cheat. That is why today you will see a man will have a very beautiful woman and will go and cheat with one kind of ugly girl that, sorry to say, if they put that girl and the wife, you as a man, you don't know, they say choose one, you will choose the wife over that girl 10 times. But you wonder, what is that man looking for in that other girl? And don't be surprised that in such situation, the woman is not even depriving the man of eating her own food. You know what I mean? You know? So that is one thing. So what am I trying to say here? Men, you man, woman, we are just, first of all, animals first before we realize ourselves. And in the Homo sapien of everybody, whether you like it or not, if you are not able to kill yourself of that, naturally, if we follow our physical instincts, every man is attracted or willing to behave like a dog. Those who are faithful are those who are able to have killed themselves of that human urge, understanding. That is why a woman don't need to watch over a man. You don't need to look at a man's phone. A man that have decided to be good is faithful. A man who is even faithful because of condition right now is not even a faithful man. It's just the condition he is right now. A lot of men are in this obodo yibo. They are cheats. Ignorantly, they don't know. I'm telling you the truth. Their wife is virgin for them because they don't have anywhere to go. They just have to be home. They don't have money. Trust me. They know that if they waka, now money, their money go waste. So not really because they've really changed. It's just their broad situation that is keeping them. Such a man, give him 3 months holiday to go and spend in Nigeria with small dollar, $2,000 for a pocket. Iri character will come out. So the fact that he's just being faithful here doesn't mean he's a faithful man. The faithful person is somebody that has the ability to do something and yet decide not to do it. You know why I'm sharing this with you guys? I'm not, see, anytime I talk here, I'm not trying to play a saint. I'm a bad guy. So I know these things. That's what I'm telling you.
We know.
You see,
we know.
when it came to a point in my life where I knew that not because I cannot, but because I choose not to. You understand? That was when I now knew that I'm matured. See, I'm living on my own now. I can carry any girl I want. I'm not joking. When I mean any girl, I have the small chicken change to do things. But I can stay months without even looking at a woman. Not because I'm a saint, because I first of all have killed myself and say, I beg, not today there. So what am I trying to tell you? Don't listen to men, woman come here and talk because condition. See, let me tell you, it's not, if you are policing somebody and the person is not doing the thing, it does not mean you are stopping that person, you know, because that person you have small chance. He will do what he need to do. That is just the truth. Genuine repentance, where somebody comes to himself and say, listen, I've married. I have seen it all. There is nothing there. I will get tempted to, but at the end of the day, you just say, man, nothing is happening. Do you understand? Right. See, I'm a privileged man that have hung out with married men. Few weeks ago, yeah, a lot of very wealthy men, through connection I knew, they came to a wedding in Atlanta. They gave us hotel, everybody, suits, everywhere filled up, because it was a big guy's son that was doing that wedding. People had money. There were girls everywhere. I saw some married men there. Their wife is not with them. Few said, I beg you, nothing happened. I don't know. I'm telling you, they even drank, they even dashed some money, but they did not allow anybody to follow them into their room. I was not looking, I said, this man discipline. That is where you will see a disciplined man. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Right. And I believe if they ask their wives, some of them, the one they will even veg for, they carry that night. I'm telling you the truth. So what am I trying to tell you? See, repentance or decision. When I'll use the word repentance, not in Christianity, I mean repentance in relationship. Right. Your decision to be faithful is a personal decision. If a woman as well decide to be faithful, it's not how you mark the woman. It's not what you do. It's just a decision to do that thing. If you like travel for 100 years, if she just decide that this is my body, I'm not giving it to any man. It's a personal decision. That doesn't mean she doesn't see people that will look tempting or whatever. No. Those are the things that we stand during the times of trial. So all those analogy of, big one, not big one, small one. See, no matter the car you buy today, one bad command must day. If you still see another one, you say, my own is good, but the other one tire is wider than my own. I'm telling you. So there's always one thing. So, but when you are satiable, when you kill yourself and you become satisfied with what you have, and agree that you have made that decision, then and then only will you be able to go. That is why I see women who have killed themselves, because women are the most people that have killed themselves of this more than men, to be honest. Women are more in this part. That's why what I'm telling you now is only women that will really accept it easier than men. Yes. Because women, they know, they get all the temptations. But once a woman have decided that this is this, it is fine now, that is just her. Right. And that's why, honestly, once a woman cheats in a relationship, I know that that woman have not killed herself. It's just the truth. Because a woman that have really killed herself for it, she would never cheat on you. That's the truth. Instead of her to cheat, she will even call you before she cheats that she want to leave this marriage. That is just the honest truth. So anybody, that's why when I say, when people cheat in marriage, people say forgive, I just look, I say, it's not a matter for, it shows that that person have not really killed him or herself of it. Because if you have really killed yourself, I've seen women, I have women in Europe that I know of, their husbands were even coming from Nigeria. I cannot bear witness and say I can swear for them, but I know that if I have to put my money on a bet, I have few that I could say, this woman, she don't really kill herself. Honestly. So there are people like that. There are people that their husband is even with them there. They have not killed themselves. Before they talk two things, where me and my senior sister was them, because they just look me, brother Ben. Just look me like one nice brother. So they took me as a brother, so they can say anything in my presence. I said, this one, yeah. So what am I trying to tell you? It's a personal decision. Right. That is why if today you are in a marriage where you are still guiding your partner, my dear, you are at a risk. Because where they say the truth comes on in terms of relationship is where that person are proven beyond reasonable doubt. You know, you don't need to, if you are still doing, where are you going to? Where are you going to? Let me stand, let him go first. I will drive behind. My dear, you are not yet in a marriage. You are just deceiving yourself, because all those ones, it just shows that you have not really, and where there's doubt, just know that there's nothing. So that is what I have to say here. Let us just, it's a personal decision. Nobody, no analogy can solve this thing. No, I'm telling you, it's just a personal thing. It's a personal thing. Just the same way you took the personal decision today to be on this show. Nobody's holding you. Do you know that you can just click exit right now and leave this show, for instance? And people might not even know whether you left, or even if they know, but you can, it's your choice. We are not told to be here and we must stay from beginning to end. No. So it's a choice. So that choice is what everybody need to make in their relationship. And you can't force it on the next person. That is how big, how funny it is. So sometimes don't kill yourself, think there is something that you are not doing. Because if actually there is something that you are doing that is making the person have double doubt, the person will bring it forth and tell you. That is the truth. So as far as he's not telling you that, oh, maybe there's this particular thing I like, you're not letting me do it. Maybe, you know, they give me Baki, I like Baki. He's not telling you. That means that you are not the fault. That is the truth. So at the end of the day, it's just a personal choice. 3 things guide me for the men that are here. I came in one day in my life and I just realized that till I leave this world, depart this world, I've not seen the most beautiful woman. That is just the truth. Even at the age of 80 later, I'm still going to see a 30 years old girl say, come, now person born this one, it be like a go and even get one spot. It's the truth. So how many can you follow? Even if you have the whole money in this world, safe, the beautiful ones are still yet unborn. Just know that once you've made the choice, go with that choice. Just kill yourself of everything. That all these things is wahala. I follow friends out. We drink, we play, and I know what some say. Their wife is not there. They're just like, oh, Bob, look this side, self. You know, they look those are nothing there. I was like, oh wow, these are nice guys. Well, you see another one. Oh, Bob. Now, so it's a personal thing. It has nothing to do even with whether the person goes to church, whether it doesn't go to church. It's just a personal decision. And finally, that is what I've always preached, even as Christians, that yes, you can tell people to repent and be Christian, but the Christian that uses his hand to walk into a church by himself and say, from today, I want to serve God, they end up being the best Christian. Not the one that went there because somebody drew his hand or a hand, and because he wants everybody to know that I'm a Christian. No. So it is personal. Make the decision yourself. Save yourself the stress, and know that whatever your situation is, be very conscious not to go out of that line. That is what I have to say for now.
Hey, Bill, on this note, I have to end this show. I not fit ads, I not fit commot. You have just come, you shatter the wall, you raise the roof, you burn everything to the ground. You don't talk and finish.
No, end show.
Don't talk and finish. Celine, talk, I beg.
End the show. Let's go home. The village meeting is over.
Let's continue. We are putting on the points. Go ahead.
Oh my God, Bill, you know what's in there? You know, I'm so glad that it is coming from a man. It's not coming from a woman. Because these are everything that you just said now, 100%. Because as a woman, the way a man desires look and say, hey, this woman fine, see back, see for. Now, so women too, they look, they say, Kai, see this guy as he arranged. Kai, you understand?
Yes.
A woman is capable of being that way. We've seen women like that. We've known women like that.
Right.
Do you understand? But it is a personal, just everything you said. It is a personal decision. You have to say, look, you know what? Now I am with this person. Every other person is wood to me. It's carton.
Yes.
I don't only hear you, I they see you, but I know they look you like that. But it is very exactly. So when you see all these men, when they say, like say they uncontrollably. But you know the funny thing, me personally know Nigerian men when get this discipline.
Yes,
they are happily
discipline.
married. They don't tell themselves, say, I'm married my family first.
I did tell you.
Every other person is irrelevant.
What is difficult to do there? When I keep saying this thing.
Exactly. So when I see some of these Nigerian men lose morals, if they beat me, I go say, wait, why? What's the point of getting married? Why put another human being in this type of suffering when you know that you are not ready to commit to this person?
Yes.
Why bother? Because when you commit, everything about you go arrange.
Yeah.
Everything you want in life, based on how God wants to give it to you, you'll be getting it with ease. But when you open the door, open the window here and there, all those things will come scatter for your hand.
Yes. Behaving as if they forced you to choose the woman.
Thank you.
You went to car shop to buy a car. They tell you, say, this car is 5 years loan. You choose. They not put gun for your neck. The moment you leave there, just know that I've chosen. You know, there are other ones, but I've already made my choice. Let me be with my choice. That is what we are talking about here. Exactly. What's difficult? Okay, you don't come up for market finish. You don't choose. You can't go for road. After 1 year down the line, you can't say, oh, I wish I know 1 year ago, I would have choose the other car. Just imagine what kind of Okpoloa? This Okpoloa is something else.
You understand what I'm saying? Thank you. It's a logical, not being satisfied with what you have, not being content. Like, okay, this one I get, so make I be manager, make I make the best of her. Mirabel, welcome, very welcome. I'm not going to say again, Bio don't talk everything, but hey, your voice is faint, Mirabel.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Mirabel, darling, welcome.
Hi, everyone. So, see, a lot of the times I don't be planning to call in, but some people just be saying stuff that be triggering. So, what Bio was saying was so triggering for me because a lot of the times people don't go through that line of thought. I hear a lot of people say, first, okay, I was just going to say, basically what Bio is trying to say is the sustainability of a decision we make depends on what drives those decisions. This kind of brings me to psychology, where they throw a question, they ask a whole class in psychology. The professor says, okay, so what is one thing that if you don't get caught, you're not going to get caught, you're not going to get in trouble? What is that one thing that you're going to do? Write it down in a paper. 90% of the class, guess what they wrote? Who can tell me what? Like, if you're asked, okay, Bill, for example, if someone asks you, what is that one thing that you do and you won't get in trouble? What would you say you would do?
One thing that I would do that I won't get into trouble?
Yeah, you just know that there's no consequences.
Oh, right now, I know. I know that if right now there are many things that I can do that I won't get into trouble. Like in terms of marriage, I know I'm not married right now. I can have sex with somebody, I won't get into trouble.
No, those are the things that that definitely you won't get in trouble. It's one thing that you know that definitely I will get in trouble if I do it. I'll get caught. I'll get in really bad trouble. And now they're telling you you're not gonna get in trouble.
Like going to sleep with somebody's ex-wife.
You might not get in trouble for doing that.
I will get into trouble for doing that.
Okay, so that's for you. But do you know what the majority of the class wrote down in their paper? They say write it down. Don't write your name. Okay. Just write down that one thing. You're not gonna get in legal trouble. Bio is coming from the moral standpoint.
You're not coming from the moral and relationship standpoint.
Yeah, majority of the class wrote rubber bank. Now,
okay.
Now you see that a lot of the times people choose not to do stuff, not because they really are good people, but because of fear of consequences.
Yes.
Now, if somebody else will say, you know what, even if I don't get in trouble, I'm not going to rob a bank. So I'm not choosing not to do it because of fear of legal consequences, going to prison, but I'm choosing not to do it because that's not who I am. So they say, know thyself. It's just this things that you just say, okay, no, this is not who I am, regardless of any situation I'm put in. It's not who I am, you know? Right. And now that's all your moral compass. Some people have high moral compasses, and some people have low and even no moral compass. So what prevents them from doing certain things is lack of consequences. It's not because it's who they are. It's not because they don't want to be that person. It's not because, they're amazing people. It's just the fear of those consequences. A lot of the times, like back to what Bill was saying, why is this person choosing to be faithful? Now for me, it's my morals. Now for me is that fear of displeasing God. Now for me is the fear of knowing that this is wrong. It's just not who I am.
Yeah.
For the next person, it could be because I don't want to carry disease. A lot of people say, yesterday disease day. So no, if disease no day, then you're good, right? So now when situation arises where they know they can prevent themselves from getting those diseases, when situations arises when you hear, okay, HIV don't get cured, only one medicine 3 times a day, that's it. Or herpes, 1 week of this medication is gone. Worst case scenario, you just know that your chances for getting any infection or transmitted diseases is 0. Now that person that was seemingly faithful because of fear of that, when put in that situation where those fear no longer exist, then they would go ahead. Now, what's holding that person back is not a decision of, I don't want to ruin my relationship. I don't want to, it's just that fear of make I not get disease. Some people too, it's the fear of I don't want to get caught.
Right.
Now, if they eliminate that fear, if they put them in situations where they're guaranteed that they're not going to get caught, then they're going to go ahead and do it. So what exactly drives our decision making? And in this context, when it comes to staying faithful, depends on, what sustains it. The sustainability of this decision making depends on what drives it. Like some people say, if you're afraid I don't get money, I don't feel carry side chick. When you start making money, then guess what?
You carry side chick.
That restraint has been, whatever is causing that restraint has been fixed. Then you go carry side chick.
Yeah.
Like people say, my wife they track my phone. She they follow me. Maybe this woman just leave me small. I don't work out. So like that brings me back to everything he was saying, Bill was saying.
Yes.
A lot of those people that choose not to, or at the moment are not doing it, is because of all of these barriers that when taken away, they're gonna go for it.
Right.
And by the time, the only time or the only thing that sustains one staying faithful in your marriages is people making a decision based on their morals, making a decision based on saying this is not who I am.
Right.
Making a decision saying that I choose not to be this, not because of anything else, but because
I totally
of that,
agree with you.
because of that deep conviction of that who you are. You know
Right.
yourself, and this is not who you are. So whether your wife travels for 6 months or 3 months, you're good. Whether like he was saying, those people went over for to a marriage and had all this, you're good. There's nothing holding you back. When you get money or when you don't have the money, you're good.
Right.
And that's why sometimes it bothers me when people say, making no carry disease can't give me. So a lot of people too, they walk away from that relationship also because they don't want disease. So if he guarantees that there's no disease, then you don't have a problem with it. You only have a problem with the disease, and which is okay, no judgment. It's just letting you know to come to terms with why you're making the decisions you're making.
Right.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. I like what the way she put it, and she really touched it very deeply. And I think much of what she even said can even be linked to, like, for instance, sorry to say this, I'm not trying to get on the men, don't get me wrong. Like, especially men that maybe based on the way they were brought up or they're still living in that mentality. Some men don't even see sleeping with a guy cheating on their wife. As funny as it may sound, though, this thing I'm telling you now, Some men don't even feel bad. Like they don't even know the consequences of that action. They just think it's a normal thing. I don't know. You understand my point? Like it's a norm. They don't even see. Sometimes they even forget to confess the sin step to God self because I'm telling you. No, we can laugh about it, but I'm telling you, pray that you don't see a man with that mentality. Some men already have that mentality. They don't even see it like a big deal. Anyway, go ahead. Thank you.
No, you're right, because what Mirabel just broke it down, pata pata, as in philosophically and psychologically. Hey, now wow, come and see breaking down. The house is on fire. Basically, according to Celine, it all boils down to contentment. You have to be honest with yourself. There are some women who are fine with this cheating of a thing. Let's not get it twisted. That's not a deal breaker for them. They're okay with it. They will stay if the man assures them that they are going to protect themselves, and they will do the necessary things so that they themselves are free from any type of disadvantage that may come to them. So some women will stay. For some, they don't want that kind of lifestyle because it's a moral thing for them. For some, it's just who they are innately. For others, they work themselves up to it. Like, okay, when I do this, even though I come from this background, I don't want this. I don't like it. I don't like how it makes other people feel. So because I don't like that, I will not do it to someone else. So they work themselves up to it. Everybody can discipline themselves. It just depends on you and where you're coming from, the angle you're looking at it from, right? And exactly, no judgment here, but let's all be honest. Let's be intentional about our decisions. But the problem I see, though, is that even for a place like where we're coming from, nobody's really honest about their decision. People do things, make decisions like marriage and all that for convenience. Some people want to run away from their houses. They're tired of being at home, daddy sending them message, mommy sending them message. So they're looking for the quick exit out of the house. Some people, it's financial reasons. Some people, they're just tired of being lonely and they want somebody. So there's so many reasons. So a lot of times people don't have the conversations that are needed to sustain a relationship or keep it going. Even if you had that type of not so balanced foundation in your relationship or whatever, but you can groom it in your marriage if both parties are open to communicating and saying, okay, these are things that we're doing that are not working. I think I was listening to Aisha Yusuf. She did a video about relationships and she was talking about how she met her husband and all of that. She doesn't believe, for her, cheating is a deal breaker. She's not going to put up with it, even though at some point she said because of the way her husband really was about her, she was thinking of giving him another wife because she was always busy and not around. And because their religion permits it, she's Muslim. The man was the one who said, no, you're okay for me. I don't want any other woman. And every time they sit down together and have a conversation and talk to each other about how has this marriage been for 1 year? What is it that I'm doing that you like, that you want me to continue to do? What is it that you don't like about me that you want me to work on? And she too, she'll have her own. So they always have a report card for each other. Tell me how that kind of marriage could just wake up, decide you want catapult. Both parties are still going to sit down, even if they get to that point, and talk about it. But how many of Nigerian marriages be like that? People don't want to address the real elephant in the room. As far as say you don't born, they will say, some people will say, just born, just get pikin for the man, just plan. And when you get that pikin, na important pass. You go just the manager, man na man. You've been hearing that over and over and over again. You get to a place of complacency. You will just accept them. And to your point, Bio, some men they when we say they don't see anything wrong with this cheating because now the norm. Now what they see as they grow up. So to there not be anything at all. Marriage now just ceremonial. They go out, they're stepping out with their things like babe that they carry. They will
because they are selfish.
Exactly.
They are selfish. You know, growing up, well, this is not about Christianity, but let me say this. Growing up, if you are fortunate to come up from a a reasonable and God-fearing home, you will always have heard this. You see, every human being should just always write this behind their palm. The golden rule: do unto others as you want others to do unto you. You see, in this life, if you can only just take a minute, even when you are angry with somebody, listen, this is my guide. I share it to you. Nobody's perfect. But anytime I want to make a decision on anything, if I will always reason one thing, I will say, okay, now in my own conscience, I will say, let me take myself out of myself and put myself in that other person's self. If this person do what I'm about to do, will I be happy with it? If I will be happy with it, then I'll go ahead and do it. If I will not be happy with it, then why will I do it? So what are we trying to say? For those who are already married, good and fine. But let me share this. That one thing is that when you meet somebody in life, in a relationship, try your best possible to judge the person the way the person treats other people, not even you. Please be careful about this thing I'm telling you now. Judge that person the way the person treats other people, not you. I know what I'm saying. Do you know why? The way the person will treat you, he will be conscious of it. The way he or she treats other persons, she might not be so smart to be conscious about it. What do I mean? If you are dating a man that you know that is so unjust to his friends, I tell you 99% of the time, he will be unjust to you in the future. That is his real self. If you're dating somebody that you see that he never mean bad for anybody, not by him saying it, by his action that you've seen. Do you understand? Because that's why they always tell you, look for the good heart in human being. Human being with good heart will even make mistake, but you will still know that this person had a good heart in this transaction that just happened between him and his friend, between him and his family, between him and his co-worker. You will always see that good heart. It's not him telling you, but when you are gisting, doing other things and what you are observing, because all these things is just staying by the golden rule. Do unto others as you want others to do unto you. It is not a Christian, it is not a Muslim, it's not a pagan thing, it is just natural. If you can go with that, if only you just have that in your heart as your guardian, do unto others as you want others to do unto you. I swear down, in any relationship, marriage, dealings, you will always be at peace. It is only when people come into a relationship, people start to become selfish, self-centeredness, inconsiderate, insensitive. That is where problems start from. If you are going to leave your wife at home and come back at night, ask yourself when you are driving out, if this woman go out, for instance, and leave me for 6 hours, will I be happy? So if you realize that as you are already outside, you will quickly rush the last bottle of beer and run back home. Not because the woman called you, but because you realize that what you are doing to this person, if they do it to you, you yourself will not be happy. That is what in tomorrow, even the narcissistic men we talk about or whatever, even men that say this and that, put them and ask them, if they do this thing you are doing to your own wife, to your own daughter, what will you do? That is only when they will not come to their senses, because they didn't come to their senses already in the golden rule. So once we, even as a woman too, you say, okay, this thing I want to do to my husband. If my son is married tomorrow and call me and say the wife is about to do this same thing, as a mother, what would I do? Will I clap for my in-law, or am I going to fight that girl? If you know you're not going to take it for your son, then don't do it. Because if you do it, you've been selfish. You're not doing to somebody else what you will not even take, or what you don't want to happen to you. So these have always, see, the first time, you know, I've gotten friends that have called me and say, oh, Bob, you will just carry. I said, listen, I get attitude, though, but I will first of all follow you with genuine heart. Nothing will shake me. That's why, if you notice, I don't want to go back there when we mention that topic. If I call you man, I'll follow you. I will not do anything bad, because I believe that you will not do anything bad to me. But once I notice it, instead of pretending, I will just tell you this straight to your face. My friend, I'm not there for Joro friendship. Oh. You just do me like this. I'm not like, I'm telling you. So when we, you know, this cheating, we complain about politicians and all that. It is the same attitude in our life. We like to cheat our partners in relationship. We like to cheat our friends. Once you start cheating man to man friend, you will cheat woman. It's just the truth. Because you have already started it from there. Eh? You know your friend cannot do to you. You teach that you get sense. Sometimes you meet some men and you will just be shaking your head like this. You say, how clever do this guy think he's clever? A friend would, if man to man, women are complaining about cheating, romantic cheating. But I'm telling you, of man to man friendship, something, you even see a fellow man displaying sense of, you know, cheating awareness. You know that this guy to say he gets sense. He could just call me when he knows, say, he less busy, won't use me, take step down. When I call him, he don't answer me. You know, you will not know that this kind of man, he can even in his own marriage, he cannot faithful because he's a user. Some people are born users. So I'm telling you, they are born users. And once they realize that the wife or the friend or whoever have realized themselves, they don't like it. So those are the things to look at for. Does that person have a good heart? We all will make mistake, but you will know that this. That was why if anything happened between me and somebody, I always give a chance to hear what was in your mind. Even if your actions were bad, for instance, as a friend, and you are able to explain to me that, oh, Bio, sorry, oh, I was thinking that if I come here, I will meet you here. I don't know if you understand me. That was why I made this decision. I look at that, your intent, not only just the. So all these are what we're saying. Golden rule. Let us treat each other well. There is nothing in this world. We all come here, leave everything, and go. You marry, they're not a drag picking, and you and the wife get them. What you can do consciously. Wish everybody well. Do your own. Don't even do it for people to see. Make sure it's your heart. Just know that you are doing the right thing for your conscience, for yourself. Be aware. And if you notice they are not happy with you, then take a minute to reflect. It's called sober reflection. You can do it at night. You just sit down and think, this person that is angry with me, was there something that I did? Right. Or if the person tell you, oh, you did this, you did that, okay, you would think in a moment, even after arguing more, if I was in this person's shoe, will I be angry or will I be happy? You know, if we take that is the same way in which Jesus said, love thy neighbor as thyself. Love thy neighbor as thyself is the same thing as golden rule. Do unto others as you want others to do unto you.
Yes.
You're sleeping with women everywhere. You know what made your wife go carry wife outside? Those men that are the highest cheater, if they even hear that their wife hugs somebody, Jesus, they will even be the first to mate like such when I don't know how to put it. But now you cheat pass. I can't really understand this thing though. You do it to somebody what you don't want it to do unto you. You can't just see the stupidity. Anyway, thank you very much again for the opportunity. Let me hit at this point.
At that time now, Roboman they wear trousers. when they cheat since Narapa enter you. But when you don't confess somebody because your wife, you go wear trousers.
Oh my God, Bio brought the house down. Everybody has really spoken. I mean, in fact, even me, they do me like say the show no end again. Bio, man, Mirabel, oh my God, everybody has been coming. Celine, Neka, all of them. I'm like, wow, I'm learning. I be learning now. I'm learning, but what you're saying, Bio, is actually true. The human fight? This is why I personally, my motto in life is treat everybody like human beings. Treat everybody this way you want to be treated. I'll respect you. I'll be polite to you because I expect it, right? Not expecting as in a feeling of what's it called? I deserve it or whatever. But if you're kind to someone, if you smile at someone, the person will smile back at you. If you say hi to someone, of course, some people will not smile back. Of course, some people will not, say hello or respond to you. But that's just what I've chosen to. That's how I've chosen to live my life, right? If I will respect you, but if you show me that you are disrespectful, I will cut ties with you. So if we treat each other like human beings, right, we will feel the other person pain if the person they hurt. And before we hurt the person, we will think about them. We will say, man, this thing when I want to do so, if now another person do it to me, how I will feel. I go like them. You understand? But I think a lot of people, a lot of us, let me just generalize, a lot of us have missed that part. It's almost like we've lost that human side of us where we're supposed to care for each other and look out for each other. It's no longer there. You can't trust someone else with your property. You can't. It's very difficult because that person may possess it and make it theirs, or heck, steal it, or even plan to get someone to come and snatch it from you. It's an attitude that we need to start paying attention to. And you just hit the nail on the head, which I said it earlier in the show. I said we're trying to get in Peter Obi as a leader. You and I have work to do, because it's all well and good that we have someone who has common sense, who has the right vision for us. But what about us? What are we doing with each other? If you go airport now, they'll say, see, Safa, anything for the boys, anything for the girls. You know what I mean? Like you go market, you won't go buy tomatoes. Tomatoes will be 10 for 500 naira. They go cut the basket into half. They see them. They go put 6 tomatoes. They go sell them for you at the same price. They go reduce the portion when they sell to you. It all goes down. You enter Uber. As the man don't pack, he don't ready the time you for Naija. When you enter, he no go tell you anything. No, una go. When he don't drop you finish, you go collect double the amount when he carry you. We need to start telling each other the truth. Now that same attitude, now people carry enter relationship. You be my friend. I no go tell you true. Me and you go somewhere, we go price something. The person tell me, say, I go sell them for you at this price, but no tell your friend. You true. Now you and your friend come, you no go tell them because you won't gain pass am. All these things, it trickles down. If we ourselves not start to do the work, even if Peter Obi enter and are the most fantastic leader, it no go work because we don't value each other. We don't value ourselves. So we need to be telling each other the truth. Oh, Mirabel, don't drop off. Mirabel, thank you so much for calling. I appreciate you.
Mirabel kill and well. Mirabel need me to buy a pizza.
In fact,
be on a bishop, so no need. Not with a no fee buy anything. A bishop. No, Mirabel finish.
Thank you, Celine. Celine, thank you.
One thing that Bio saying that I learned so much, I kind of understand. Like me, I happen to be the talking type. I'm an extrovert, so I get to understand. Sometimes when you call some people, they don't take your call, but you just discover that you call them too many times, they don't take your call. But these same people will call you within minutes. You just know that they switch because they need something from you. So they don't need you at all. Only when they need something from you, that's when they come. Those type of people. And that's the same way to take this kind mentality to their relationship, to family, to other things that they do. So I think I learned a lot from Bio. Bio, man, you really kill him.
Thank you, my brother.
You can't make North Carolina hungry me to come.
We did, yeah.
You kill him. And another thing that I learned that Auntie B keeps saying, and I also understand, why is it that we will do these things? We'll be so shocked. Then after we finish this program, 20, 40 people will start arguing with you on your WhatsApp. They're not going to come online, can't talk their own opinion. Hypocrite. You understand?
Of course, of course, because it's easier to type. It's easy to be behind the keyboard and type anything. When you confront people, it's a different ballgame entirely. Because this is the person when they hold dear to very strong ideology. When you go call them out, say, come, okay, make us understand why you talk all this. They'll not come to talk again. Now the power of the keyboards. Now I think keyboard they give them with that. You know, at the end of the day, if we not treat each other well, we not get where we go see the.
Some people just like to be controversial.
That's true.
I get one friend that time. Make I tell you something. When I realize see, let's say when they talk something now, white and blue or white and yellow. If you say yellow, it go quickly go white. So when I notice and what they do, we say once topic just come, even if now white I won't go, I'll just go yellow. You go
so play
white.
Devil's advocates.
Eh?
So play devil's advocate.
Yeah, he likes to bring some people. You see, once you are doing things like this publicly, just understand that there are some persons even if they know that what you are saying, for instance, is correct, right? They will intentionally. I'm not saying every argument is not right. Don't get me wrong, but there are still few persons that just like to be on the other side. You see, today I was thinking about one thing about Nigerian, for instance. Me inclusive, we Nigerians, why we are here today in our country. Just to digress because it still concerns relationship. God, all these are human behavior trends. Now, one thing I noticed is that, you see, Nigerians, we are the most beautiful people on earth. We are good. We enjoy life. We are fun people to be with. But one weakness that I've realized from myself as a Nigerian, every Nigerian, most Nigerians, not generalizing, Nigerians, they forget so easily. Jesus, they have not seen a nation or nationality that forgets like Nigeria. And you know one thing about forgetting has advantages, it has disadvantages. What is the disadvantage? The advantage is that when you forget too easily, you will continue to make the same kind of mistake.
This is true.
That's just the truth, because you will really not learn a lesson from the past.
Right.
See what is happening today in our country. That is one thing that those politicians know that Nigerians can forget. So they will just go ahead and misbehave for 7 years. On the 8th year that they want to do election, they will just change and Nigeria will just forget everything. The 6 years of suffering.
Yes.
So the same thing in friendship, the same thing in relationship. Most Nigerians, they turn to be ungrateful at the end because they always forget the first day of that relationship, how everything started. I'm telling you, even in a friendship, people tend to forget. I'm telling you. See, Nigerians are very funny. You will see somebody that beg you for something from day one. Down the line, when they get what they want, when the character will change, Jesus, only you would be looking at mirror and say, maybe you are mistaking A for B or B from C. If only that person could just remember. And that is why you see people, they will still come to the abroad. They kneel down in Nigeria before and say, oh Lord, if you can just take me out of this poverty and just give me only food to eat, good health. I don't want big money, safe, I'm okay. When they come here and they're already in the middle class and safe, they're still complaining. Yankee not good, Yankee not good. You're still in the middle class, so you forgot the day you were saying all the rosary before you enter embassy and say, oh Lord, if not only make I just pay to America, and now God even bless you more than.
So we're not saying don't ask for more, but we are saying, are you grateful for the one for where you are first?
Right.
The one you have now, are you grateful?
Are you grateful?
So in people who forget and can't look back, even when they marry, in that relationship, they will also go and forget. A woman will start with a man from nothing. The man becomes something. He will not be doing anyhow. Because he forgot. He forgot. He forgot when this woman was behind him. He forgot when this woman was standing for him. He forgot. He forgot when he lost his job. And this woman was the one supporting.
Carrying the whole
thing.
Responsibility.
He forgot. Then the man will now be sharp at the tail end. The woman will just be looking and say, is this not this person again? Am I seeing vision?
Yeah.
You see, this is the thing. Just self-consciousness. Think about it. Not big. Have your personal time.
Yes.
You can even be with your wife at home. Maybe you are doing something, you're in the sitting room. You just think back. Oh Lord, see where you have brought us back from since 2 years. We have many reasons to be grateful to you. In your own heart, your wife don't know why you make sure that comment. You just go and drink small malt and Costa, just knacking, better knacking. Brother, you understand what I mean? You know? Only that thing alone.
I know. You know they do me long throat now.
You need to appreciate. You understand? You need to appreciate. You need to look back. You need to thank God for life. If you keep looking at the things you don't have, you will never be a happy person.
Brother Bill, you're right. I could remember.
I'm telling you, you will never be a happy person.
My brother, living in an apartment,
today, then I moved. Sorry, Brother Paul. Let me just announce. The BO is preaching today. We are in church. I'm taking notes. So I don't know about you. This one at church.
Time on the go find you. Now Bishop BO now. Not me, Brother BO.
Oh, sorry, Bishop BO.
I don't know what Bishop. May they not go mistake me with Bishop Osawaru.
Mona start to pass the offering plate round. Bishop is dropping nuggets.
No. Bio, you kill him. You kill him. You did a good job, and I think everybody did a good job. And the most important is that let's just learn from it. And like I keep saying, one step at a time. It may not be easy to change your old ways. That's why they say you relearn, learn and unlearn whatever. It may not be easy, but we can always do it. We can always do it. You know, the way you see some of us when we move down to the West, we be like almost baby. We can't talk anything. We're so shy of ourselves. Over time, you see us, we get very strong personality. That the few words you talk, they say, man, you smart. You smart. Sometimes when I say anything, they say, oh, you smart. How long you been here? I say 6 months. Say, come on, Paul. You know, because I don't want them to take the glory back. They say, okay, America have helped you so much.
Exactly.
I've been here 6 months ago. You know, so we can always achieve that. And people that are listening, then those people that come to my inbox, let me even communicate with them. Inbox people, all those ones they argue with me for WhatsApp. My brother, we can always make them better. You don't need come and say your own points. I've made my own points. Believe me, my point may be very, very okay. But when Bio said all those things, it's time for me to take pen and paper to learn new things. You understand? That's why even though the English, what would they speak? It change every day. Oh, but I remember when would they call something latrine? you know,
it's still latrine. It's still latrine. Never change.
But no. Native farm will cause they go latrine now.
No, not really. Latrine is still very much in use.
You know the English. Now the way the English change, you go everywhere now. You see restroom. You know, and the likes. So things changes. You understand? So we can also change some of the ways we do things. If it can make us a better person in our community, in our family, it's not a big deal. You understand? You might be the only person that changed. People may attack you, but maybe when they close the door, they might also subscribe to some of the things that you're doing. You know,
Absolutely.
so by so doing, before you know, we'll get there and we'll make a better person of ourselves or a better
Right.
version of ourselves, raising our kids. Because if we do it well, we can also be role models to them. But if we don't get it right, then we can also be role model in the negative way to them too. You know, because the way we keep flaunting our parents, my mother did this, my mother did that. We all know they are the best of parents, you understand, but they are not perfect people.
Right.
You understand? They also have their own flaws. So when we take our time to learn, that's when we can see their flaws. But if we don't want to learn, we will not even see their flaws. So we may think that they are perfect people. They are not. You understand? They only
Right.
raise us with love and harmony among one
Yes,
another.
so
You know, but they
this
were not perfect people.
Omoya, did you hear of this you know, one Nigerian guy now have made the FBI list for one missing 24 years old girl in
Oh,
Houston, Texas.
oh, really? When is this
Yes.
recent?
Yeah, a couple of months anyway, but just that the investigation have been on since. He chatted with the girl to pay this girl $500. Just imagine, $500 for hookup. So they were able to chase their chat, and on that same day, the guy withdrew $500 from his whether Bank of America or West Fargo account or whatever, you know. And on that same day, the guy googled how to dispose by person where they don't buy.
Wow.
The guy went to Home Depot. He bought gloves, bleaches. He also googled how to hide DNA evidence and all that. Why am I trying to say this? Yeah, this is a young man that if you see his picture, you wonder what are you looking for that you are giving a girl $500 and AA. You understand what I'm trying to say? You know what kind of sometimes you just use your hands to
look for trouble.
To look for trouble. Trouble they sit down like this. Young guy go find out. You know, so they're talking. They say trouble they sleep. Young guy go wake up. So this thing, self-discipline. Oh God. You know, when they say a fool at 40 is fool forever, people don't understand what they're saying.
That's true.
Yes, now. This life, there's a level you will come to. You go tired. You don't need to reach Charlie boy age when he will come to say, okay, my cassava not they work. No, you don't need to reach that age. Before you call the talk, say, see me now, I don't weak. No, you can weak normally, safe. What I mean weak, not weak in emotion, no, weak normally, say, no gain there. Nothing they happen. You don't need to reach at the end of the day. All these things, voila, yeah, voila, there. Human being just use their hand. So that is why we continue to encourage ourselves that, see, let us remember where we are coming from and know where we are going to. Especially all these topics we are talking to ourselves as people in Obodo Yibo. You understand? We know what we are, you know, cheating, marital problem, wasting people's life, lying to people will not take you anywhere. Just be yourself, be real, and be happy with all those decisions that you make. You know, life will be very beautiful for you, and you will not be scared. You know, I dare my ear for my door, I not fear anything. I know say maybe the person miss road. That's how it be. So it is the truth. So what am I trying to say here? Let us just examine ourselves, examine our conscience, and just accept nothing where you won't be where person never be before. Nothing you think you want to be. Even if you carry a list of paper today, they sleep with A, B, C, D, start to the right. You go right now, you go tired.
That's true.
So what is there?
That's true. Real. In fact, On this note, I beg, I go draw curtain because everything when you don't talk today, it be like say I go church. You know, person go church, sit down for front of church. The message just they enter. Everything just they fear, just they enter. Now so everybody came today. Now church I come today. Hey, my people, now don't hear. Oh, we have work to do. If you know the quick, if something not the day, if you know they content with everything you get, go learn contentment. Some people they not born them with contentment. Some of us we have to learn it. They teach us from house. You can learn these things, because nothing when person they look for this life, nothing. If you get them, so what? Some people they know. So when I buy this new car, I'll be very happy. Go buy the car. After some time now, you go they look for the key. They see where the key of the car. You can't look for up and down. Same car when you just buy when be like saying that the most important thing for your life, it go turn to something when they irrelevant. So when person drag.
Yeah, you know when you buy new car, you go to drive, they go for road. You go to look people where they look your car.
Thank you.
Then you go come reach one place now you go come they look people car. You go to look, say nobody they look your car, now you go to look people. I remember living in the East Coast, living in New York, New Jersey, 100 years old apartment. Then moving out of East Coast, come down to this area. I could remember moving down there, living in my first house. God, I just see apartments that the Egyptian I see, I will see them no more. Never will I ever live in an apartment, the space, the everything. But guess what? I get tired of that house. I moved to the next house. I get tired of it. I moved to the other one. When I got the place that I have now, comfortable, I can park like 10, 20 cars in my backyard. It is okay. Guess what? I am tired. I don't really enjoy anything. So the most important thing, just be content. Don't think the next thing will make you happy. Just be content. When you are content and everything, you'll be more than okay. My daughter, she's going to college fall of next year. So the way I arrange everything, I am so happy. That's the same way she kind of reasoned with me. I made her understand. Say, girl, your first school that you will go, it is state school. Because that is the cheapest. I don't go to doctor and ask my doctor, what college did you graduate? I don't ask my banker, what college did you graduate? I just need a good doctor, a good financial advisor. I don't ask them, what college did you graduate? Then I make my daughter understand, girl, if Harvard come from you, we go take up. But we will not push ourselves and go get anything. You understand? You are having almost a full right to go to state school. Then you want to go Harvard, to go pay a 90,000 every semester a year. Yeah, we might be bragging in church when we go out. Oh, my daughter is in Harvard. Then you graduate. Some other person that graduate with state school have bought their first, second house. You are still paying student loans. You understand? But if it come for you, if you put in the hard work and it come for you, something we can work with, yes, we'll take it. We don't do it because of it will open all doors. You understand? What door is open? Just to intimidate people who want to make them understand we are better off you. Oh, my daughter is in college. What college? She's in Princeton. She's in Harvard. Meanwhile, we're dying of debt. You understand? We're dying of debt. The other people are happy. I made her understand. If it come for you and everything, I'm going to sacrifice for you. I promise you, I will not work much so that you can qualify for so many of the benefits. Yes. But say we'll just do anything all in the name of admission. I don't think we want to go that route. So content, when you are content, it gives you a lot of peace of mind. Right. It gives you a lot of peace of mind. It's satisfied. You understand? As I'm looking that young, my wife is getting old. When I was dating my wife those days, did I have gray hair in my face? I don't. So we myself, I'm getting old. I'm getting weaker by the day.
Not true now. Everybody they old. As your wife they old, you they old, me they old, everybody they old.
Exactly.
With the old, there's sometimes we go to life for mattress, and say our mattress all old, let make back.
As I did now, that's how I did when I did 30 years.
With the life for mattress, said, I go change this mattress, memory foam. Now lie, now your body done the week.
Of course.
You can't rule it.
If you can't change nature now.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So why making nonsense of myself? The way I am, no. I'm not expecting a 60 years old woman to talk to me. You understand? So why am I fooling myself to go talk to a 25 years old girl?
Yes.
Exactly. That's just the same thing. Why do I want to rush, go all the way down and say, oh, this one now fresh blood? You understand? And me myself too, if a 60 years old woman is talking to me, I run away. So what did they want this one? You know, go rest. You understand?
Me no who carry 20 something say may not go keep me, man not go die on top.
You? I don't know whether you heard about the story, though it's been a while now. A commissioner of police that arrange an appointment with the girl. The girl says she's coming. The man drink 10 power off. He died.
Wow.
It deletes.
Energy drink. Say to them go finish work. Thank God the girl can't go delay small. The girl go come with Molue. Say the girl never reach where the man died. Commissioner, just imagine the disgrace that man would have put to his wife, his children, you understand, and the likes. At that, for you to be a commissioner of police, you know how many courses, training you must have gone? You understand? Look, that kind of thing. 10 energy drink. Not 1, not 2, not 3. You understand? With children and everything. Why doing that? All for a young girl. You know? It's... my brother, make us stop this thing. Like I
you know, somebody just posted a comment that I shared. Just wait, let me see. She said Angie says every first Tokumbo was first brand new. Every Tokumbo was first brand new.
True, 100%.
There's no truth in that.
Angie Joseph, now very correct person. I know they look at comments since. Now if I write say village people, they worry that guy will go pay $500.
Exactly. It
no, better village. Better village people.
Fire. I don't they laugh since for you.
Very funny. I like the comment.
Wow, that was plenty. The real village people they worry about.
$500 now.
But that doesn't make sense. So in $500, it can't go. Wait, maybe something they wrong with them. True. Maybe village.
Oh, I don't say you the link now. I don't say you the link for there. The video, everything they there.
But you know, say I not go fit collect them from here. You go need to send them to me again for WhatsApp or something. I don't fit view them like that. You know, I don't want to disrupt the show. I go because that doesn't make any sense. Then why bother? What's the point? What's the point of you know, what did the guys see? What did make her think like that? I mean, what did they quarrel before? You know her before. You know what I mean?
And
according to the information, first of all, $500 safe. As for today rate is still about 360,000 naira.
Not the $725 to a naira.
Okay, maybe even use 720 safe. Even that 720 you save now 360. Where be say now some people, if you for those state or those area, even some parts for Lagos, go pay almost
salary.
Yes, now 1 year this thing. So anyway, let's go. What happened was that, according to the story, when he carried the girl finish. If I just watch him when you have your time, you will really find out more details. You know, but you definitely can tell. Say, no be waiting, no be today start to the carry them. They do those kind of thing because money day and probably if it be politician picking said, now let God know, because obviously after Houston police catch them the first time before they complete the investigation, they give them bail. People they get on the Houston police now say, how on earth with so much evidence they ever gave this guy bail? You understand? You know, probably might had a good lawyer to first of all give him bail, and now he can't discharge. You know what I mean? You know, so this thing again, now really self-discipline. If discipline day, what they find? What you they find? 500. What? Let me say if you buy $300 bag for your wife, once in 6 months plus one perfume joint put for inside, say honey, this is your gift for so. Even if she fed able the best for yourself, she go still cool down that evening. The next day go cook better this thing when I go chop.
Owo and banga soup with fish, assorted fish.
I beg
Better
you.
Ojoro no deal. I carry my wife this year go for a birthday for San Francisco. You know, I've never been to San Francisco before, so I took her to San Francisco.
Yes.
You know, you won't try the enjoyment, and everyone said, I can't lose it. Now myself they lose. You know, because I so surprised her on her birthday. You know, I so surprised her, like I just did something very, very little in the morning. I just gave her a gift, something very, very little. You know, and I give her a gift that she didn't expect it, because why am I giving her a gift that she already have? You know, the cologne the perfume she wear, I buy that same perfume for her as a gift. So it's not even special. You know, it just make her look say, this kind of Nigerian husband safe. In her mind, she appreciated the morning. I left for work and I came back early. So I called her. I said, hey, prepare yourself. So I told my boss, so they give me gift card, $50. We could go high off, go eat and everything. Oh, she say, oh, that is that. She don't really like high off. She prefer, you know, this fight of high up and Dennis. She like Dennis better than high ups. So I played that trick. Only for me to get home, I just told her, I said, let's go before we miss our flight. Where? Would they go San Francisco? She was shocked. She was so full of happiness, everything. You understand? When I see the happiness everywhere, you know the funny part of it, we get to the airport, we miss our flight.
Wow.
At the airport, I'm telling you, God knows why we miss our flight. We miss our flight. I didn't see any complaint. We enjoy ourselves at the airport. We even left the airport. You understand? We went out downtown, go buy something, go eat, play, do everything, go back, catch our flight, get to San Francisco. We enjoy ourselves all the way to Auckland. I just look and say, man, I'm really, really missing not to do all those things.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You understand? I'm really missing. Who told me that I should be doing these things in only birthday? You understand? I can just arrange myself sometime, overkill myself over time or anything. You understand? Just do some of these things weekend. You know, I never that thing. Take one day holiday.
Spice marriage or spice relations.
Exactly. It does help. It does help. You enjoy all these things and all those.
May I play this video when I don't know how to connect her for here, but make I just play and hopefully. The woman when they say
she had other family in the area and was looking
for
are they here?
Felicia went to this strip
club. Yeah, increase her, with the year.
But was turned away. According to some of the workers there, she was upset and ended up leaving the club with one of their regulars. That was on Friday, April 15th, and the last day that anyone heard from her. Here's a story of a young woman interested in anything glamour, modeling, dancing, makeup, hair, fast money. Entangled in the city girl lifestyle, often promoted by rappers like Young Miami and JT, Meg Thee Stallion, stripper culture promoted by Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Women all over social media, teaching other women how to trick men for money.
So you girls know my channel's about manipulating men, taking money from them, playing them. And a lot of comments say, do you ever feel bad? Do you ever think that karma's going to get to you? The simple answer is no, I don't care. I don't feel bad at all playing these men. No remorse, no feelings towards them at all.
The purpose of telling this story is to bring awareness to young women about these types of activities. Show them that living like this is not just...
Continue, please. Yes.
Okay, now 12 minutes, so Mona listen
to it. But it's extremely dangerous. Take a second to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Click that notification bell for all updates. If you're from San Diego or Houston, let us know below. I definitely want to hear.
And I won't start where?
Houston to bring attention to his missing daughter, as well as community leaders like Cornell X, who also worked with her father.
Good evening, everyone. I am Xavier Walton. It has been a week of desperate searching. 24-year-old Felicia Johnson.
Can you guys hear it in the comment section?
Tonight, her family held a vigil where her phone was found. Zach Talatari was there and joins us from HB headquarters with more. Zach.
Xavier, Felicia Johnson's family and community activists believe foul play was involved in her disappearance. They're begging anyone with information to come forward as they came together today in prayer.
It's been over a week.
Some kind of way I'm finding the strength to just keep going
and do what's necessary for her. Since Kevin Johnson's daughter, 24-year-old Felicia Marie Johnson, disappeared. Every day gets harder. On Sunday, he was back at Bear Creek Park, the site where her bloody cell phone was recovered, alongside community activist Quanell X, pleading for anyone with information to come forward. This sister deserves to be found. We must find her. According to Quanell, leads have taken them to what he says are fake social media pages. To make it look and seem as though she's still out there doing something other than at harm's way. We firmly believe that she is the victim of foul play. Felicia was last seen at CoverGirl's nightclub on West Little York, where she applied for a job. According to Quanell, an unidentified customer offered her a ride, and he believes she was taken against her will. Felicia, hang in there, sister. We love you. We're looking for you. We're hunting for you, and we will not stop. And as they continue to pray for her, her father, ending with a message to the daughter he says is a very sweet person with a kind heart. I'm not going nowhere. I'm here, Daddy here. And Crime Stoppers announcing today they're offering up to a $5,000 reward in this case. If you know anything, you're urged to call 713-222-TIPS. Xavier?
Hoping that family gets some answers soon. Zach Talatari, thank you.
The club denied any involvement in Felicia's disappearance, and their attorney told the media that they are fully cooperating with HPD. The club said that Felicia did not complete an application, but according to the PI, workers at the club said Felicia was there applying for a job. The club gave all of their surveillance footage to Houston police. They said they didn't have a camera outside of the club, but gave them footage from the interior of the establishment. Felicia Johnson was missing for weeks before detectives got a hold of her Uber records. Those records from Uber linked her to a Nigerian man, 28-year-old Chukwunebukami Obodo. That's the man who requested a ride for Felicia from her hotel, the Intercontinental, to his apartment on April 16th. Using that information from Uber, they got his phone number and email address. Then they found his name and address in police records from a November 2020 police report where he was being investigated for a crime. That case where he was accused of sexual assault was dismissed when the alleged victim declined to press charges. Felicia communicated with him on Snapchat, where she agreed to meet him for $500. They took a look at his bank account and they found a transaction in the amount of $500. He withdrew the money from his Wells Fargo account on the same day. Records also show that on that day he met up with Felicia.
So you guys kind of get the gist. I don't want to play it all. It's 12 minutes long. You can find it on YouTube. Right. That's how much I can play for now. So basically, to your point, Bio, I just think, if we treat each other well, most of these issues that touch the heart, we will not be having it as regularly. Because we just have to learn to be, first of all, be content with what you have. Now, Gary, you get drink am. As I did now, nobody know whether I drink Gary or whether I Gary I just finish now. Nobody know, right? So I just think that we have to go back to the basics. Sometimes when things get confusing, go back to the drawing board. Think like, this thing, is it really working? How do I move forward? How do I do better? Every human being, we suppose get we suppose they self-reflective. We suppose they feel look inwards to adjust. Look inwards to adjust your life. Like, okay, how do I want this to move forward? Is this thing working? You have to do that as a human being, because all these stories that touch, really, it will be limited. And like I said, not only Peter Obi, not be only Igbo people is the problem. He doesn't have that strength to do so. It's up to you, it's up to me. If we don't do our part, if you be market woman, you they cheat people as you they sell, there's problem. If you be a wife, your husband give you money for market, give you 20,000, go market, buy food. You go buy all the rotten tomatoes, rotten pepper, rotten crayfish, because he say it's cheap. You bring and come, they run all the family belly, you pocket 15,000. There's a problem. If you're a man, you are working. Instead when you talk, say you give your wife better money, you go say no. You will give her 2,000, you tell her say me a manager, you use the rest, go take carry side chick. Problem. So you see, say now every aspect of the society, this thing eats into. So it is now up to us to be calling each other out. You go to the airport, you should not be giving anybody any sort of tip for waiting. Now their work they do. When me they work, nobody give me tip. Nobody gave me a tip, So I just think that we need to start looking inwards. If we really want the society that we do, if we really want to see healthy society and live in a healthy society, everybody get work. Nobody know and finish. Oh, we're all learning and trying to make better decisions, but we need to do the work, and it starts with you. It starts with me.
Absolutely. I agree. I can't agree less. That is it. You said it all. That's what it is. Let us spread the love.
Exactly. Faith, welcome. Well, you're coming late, but hey, you can watch the replay, So, Bio, let's hear your parting comments before I shut the show down.
All right. So, in conclusion, exactly what you said. I'm just going to just wrap it up on my end to say thank you once again for giving us opportunity to talk and also have time to also look at ourselves. Let us continue to spread the love. Love is a beautiful thing. Love in friendship, love in marriage, love at workplace, everywhere. So for you to love, you must first love your neighbor as yourself. So once we do that and live by the golden rule, treat people kindly, be kind. It takes nothing. It's not competition. No matter what, if you have an opportunity, always try to impact people positively so that wherever you go, wherever you've gone through, you will leave a positive mark and be always grateful. Most importantly, no one has it all. If you are grateful for today, open doors will be for you. That is why he gave us the example in the Bible. He said, out of all of them, only one came back and said thanks. He said, to whom that little is given, more will be given, and the others they will be taken of for. So let us be grateful. Let us always look back, meditate, look at where we are coming from, and let us appreciate God for life. If we do that and we do not have intent to cheat the other person, we will always do very well in our respective relationship. Thank you, Omoye.
Thank you so much, Bio. Thank you for preaching today. Me, I come church today. I came to receive, to hear the message today.
Yes.
And you came to deliver. I appreciate it a lot. There's a lot that
Spread
we are all
love.
taking away. Thank you. I appreciate you.
All right, bye.
Bye. Brother Paul, thank you very much for your consistent support. Thank you for sharing your time with us today. Neka, my darling village sister, thank you very much. Thank you, Mirabel, for that insight, for the philosophical insight that you brought in, the psychological / philosophical insight. It was greatly appreciated. I have learned a lot, and I'm sure you guys have taken one or two things away from this. This is what village meeting is all about, too. Now, about how we go take improve our village environment, how we go take maintain the peaceful life, how we go take do better by each other. Because guess what? We are all we've got. We are all we've got. You are my neighbor, I'm your neighbor. You understand? Nobody they know finish. All of us now learn, we see they learn. Nobody they just for them. You say, oh, I don't learn everything for this world finish. Even 90-year-olds still they learn. 90-year-old go tell you, say, I don't know, say this kind of thing they happen. No. Now so life be. So anyone we see, let's take what we have, learn what you need to learn. If you don't have the certain habits that one has, you can unlearn those habits so that you can be better for it. You know what I mean? That way, you'll know, so, okay, this is the work I'm doing on myself. I want to be better here. I want to be strong here. Just like we've shared earlier, you can learn to be content. You can tell yourself, I don't want to do this to someone else, because if they do it to me, I won't be happy. So why do it to somebody else? If you think about them like that, maybe it will help you make better decisions, So anyway, at this juncture, me, I go leave all of for now. Thank you so much for joining me, guys. And if you're catching this on replay, please let me know what your thoughts are. I beg. I love to read the comments. Thank you so much, Obiajulu. Obiajulu, thank you. All your comments, I dey love them. Obiajulu by herself, she go just carry all the comment section as though it's a live show. I really enjoy reading her comments. So thank you so much, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. And if there's something you want us to talk about, let me know. I can bring it up in the next village meeting, you know, so we can address it. So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. If please like on your way out too, and if you have not yet subscribed and you've been using side eye to look at us, subscribe. It's free. Nothing they do. You know they take anything from us. They know they charge for them. It's free. So I'll see you guys next time. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye. Love you guys. Mirabel, love you. Love you. Buki, thank you. Diplomat, thank you. Neka, bye. Faith, thank you so much for coming. It was lovely seeing Buki Ade. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate all of you. Angie, everyone. If I miss anybody name, Abemona love this. Plenty. Thank you very much. Love you guys. Bye.